Good evening from the campus of Arroyo Grande High School. Bearcat football here on the VOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters. Dave Lambert, John Dawson, Coach Bill Stansbury joining you here. Mountain League Championship, Coach.
Here we go. This is the last game of the season and one of the, if not the most important game of the season, one of the most important games of the season. As you mentioned, the league championship, or at least a piece of it, is on the line. Last week, Paso Robles secured a portion of that league championship with their win against Rigetti. They've already defeated St. Joe, so St. Joe has one loss. Arroyo Grande lost to St. Joe. They have one loss. Should Arroyo Grande win this evening, there would be a three-way tie for the championship. And St. Joe is engaging Rigetti this evening, and we think they will come out victorious there.
Coach, how does it look across the field to you? How's that look to you? Can you see okay over there?
And we better tell the folks at home, there's nothing wrong with the cameras or anything. It is exceedingly foggy here. Actually, it's gotten a little bit better. About half an hour ago, we could hardly see all the way across the field. So if your picture looks a little foggy,
that's because
there's a reason
foggy
for it. Yes.
All right, Bearcats come in 6-2 overall, 4-0 in the Mountain League. Arroyo Grande 6-3 overall, 3-1 in the Mountain League, as Coach alluded to. Coach, I know you got a whole bunch of stats over there and about Arroyo Grande and all the fun, so I'm going to let you go to it.
Okay, let's talk about Arroyo Grande. So we have Arroyo Grande High School, opened in 1890. So this is one of the oldest schools on the Central Coast. They have 2,053 students enrolled here. The principal is Dan Neff is the principal here.
I was going to say Mr. Neff. I knew that one.
Yes, and their athletic director is Stephen Field, a former football coach and an outstanding track and field and football athlete both here and at Cal Poly. Now, we expect a very close game tonight. Both teams have played well in their last outings. And here's a little fact for you. So this team is coached by Mike Hartman. And I'll give you the rundown. He took over from very successful coach Tom Goosen here.
Yes, he did.
And he took over in 2016. In 2016, 10-2, CIF quarterfinalist. 2017, 7-4, round one. 2018, 8-4, CIF quarterfinalist. 2019, 6-5, out in round one. Last spring, not so good, 2-4, but a lot of that was because their football athletes were playing baseball and or basketball at the time. So that is really not a good gauge of what this program's all about. And you want to compare the two programs? I did a little research. I looked up the last 10 outings between the two teams. They are 5-5 against each other. Paso winning in the spring, 19-14. 2019 AG 21-20, 2018 AG 52-20, 2017 28-7 Paso, 2016 35-28 AG, 2015 42-0 AG, and then we get to 2014, John, and they played each other twice.
Yes, they did. As I recall, there was something about a backwards pass.
Yes, Arroyo Grande had in one of the fabled games of all time, in one of the greatest seasons in the history of Paso Robles, and that season hinged on one play. Arroyo Grande up by 6 points with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the game. Paso Robles only one timeout. Arroyo Grande in possession with the ball inside the Paso 30-yard line with a 2nd and 9, and they elected to throw the ball on a backward pass, which the young man went to. It went low and skipped, and he thought it was incomplete. but one Bailey Gaither of the Bearcats
Did
said
not.
maybe not, and scooped it up and ran 75 yards for a touchdown, sealing the game for the Bearcats, and the Bearcats went on to win the CIF championship, and on the way, they beat Arroyo Grande again, 28-21 in a game that went right down to the wire, with said Bailey Gaither catching a touchdown pass, hurdling one of their players that tried to tackle him low and going in for the winning score. So a lot of history between the two teams here with some classic games. Now, a little bit about them this year. Last week versus Napomo, a game played on Saturday morning due to some COVID problems with Napomo. AG had 314 total yards. Here's a stat for you, John. 202 passing, 112 on the ground, and they held Napomo to 233 yards. They can put the ball up, John. And here's the guys that we're going to have people watch out there that are looking on the live stream. First of all, let's talk about throwing the ball. That starts with Max Parrott, senior. He's 6'2", 170 pounds. He's number 10 in your playbook. He's attempted 124 passes, 178 passes, completed 124. John, that's a 70% completion rate.
That's what I got right here.
Staggering. He averages 193 passing yards per game. He has thrown for 15 touchdowns. Now, you got to have a good receiver to do that. His ace guy is number 44, Santos. He's 6'2", 174 pounds, 35 catches, 615 yards, 17.6 yards per reception average, 6 touchdowns. Then on the ground, the name you're going to hear a lot tonight is number 11, 5'10", 175-pound senior, Makai Puga. 72 carries, 528 yards, 7.3 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns. Not only does he carry the ball, he receives it. 29 receptions, 370 yards there, 12.8 yards per reception, 4 touchdowns. He's not alone on the ground. This is old school Arroyo Grande. For those people that remember when John Huss was here and they were running a fly offense, well, they're in a very similar situation. So they more than one running back does the work, and the other guy is Caden Tynes, 5'10", 180 pounds, number 32. He has 77 carries, 645 yards, 8.4 yards per carry, and he's also scored 8 touchdowns. So the guys to watch on their offense are Parrott, Puga, Tynes, and Santos.
Boy, you got all that right. One thing I like about when you talk about Puga is he averages 128 yards of offense a game. 53 through the air, 75 on the ground. And you go to Tynes, you know, the other head of the two-headed monster, 81 yards per game on the ground, 34 yards through the air. So balanced offense. When you talk about Arroyo Grande overall, Coach, and we've looked up stats. Thankfully, each one of these teams has stats. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Arroyo Grande, 194 yards passing per game, 190 yards on the ground. That's a balanced offense, and they're averaging 384 yards per game. And you shift that over to the Bearcats. Bearcats are averaging 257 yards a game. However, 217 of that is on the ground, 40 of that is through the air. So
yeah, a real contrast in styles. Yeah, and it's going to be, John, we can talk keys to victory right now. The keys to victory are going to be this. Let's talk about the Paso offense. Their execution has to be virtually flawless. They cannot afford to get penalties. They must finish drives. And they got to get off the bus. We had commented on the way down here. Some great second halves by the Bearcats against Independence, against Pioneer Valley, grinding, gutting it out. You don't want to get behind by 2 or 3 touchdowns to these guys because you might not be able to make it up. So ball control, must be combined with scoring. They've got to finish the drives and score. Then on the other side of the ball, it's incumbent upon the defense. You cannot give up the big play and look for Arroyo Grande to test the Bearcats secondary deep early. Try to throw the ball over their heads, get the ball out to Santos deep.
Bearcat football on the VOP Sports Network, brought to you by Savage Deli. Go ahead and try that Bearcat sandwich. Black Forest ham, turkey, lettuce, tomato, mayo, the works, and only $10.95. Had one of those this week. I can't have the ham myself, but we just threw on some extra turkey and called it good. It's fantastic. So head on into Savage Deli for that. Don't forget, of course, Jeffrey's Country Barbecue. Looking forward to some tri-tip over the weekend. I'm going to head to Jeffrey's on Sunday, Coach, and watch the Cowboys take on the Vikings on Sunday night. Have a little bit of tri-tip, some mac and cheese. That sounds good to me.
Sounds good, and some people are actually picking the Vikings to win that game.
Well, depends on if Dak Prescott decides he can take the field or not.
Not I.
No Dak Prescott. I might take the Vikings. So we'd like to thank those two sponsors, and of course we can't do what we do without D. Lacey, and as D always says, go Bearcats.
Hey, one thing here too.
Yes, sir.
We talked about the Bearcats slow starting. Well, last week, senior night. The week before that, homecoming. Here, there's no reason for that. The distraction is on Arroyo Grande. They just introduced all their seniors with their parents. It's their senior night. So maybe their head might not be on it in it right at the beginning. And the other thing is, it rained quite heavily down here on Monday.
Yes.
So they have a grass field that looks moderately worn. And
good.
I doubt that they got in a very good practice on Monday, where the Bearcats were able to practice 100% on our beautiful artificial turf field there at Paso Robles High School. So that's one thing that is in Paso's advantage. The practice situation is in their favor.
Right, and the center of the field between the hash marks, Coach, from end zone to end zone, has been reseeded recently. You can see it. I'm not sure you can see it on the live stream. You can see it a little bit. Where you look at, looks like it's dead on one side, it's green in the middle, and it's dead again. Yeah, that's because the center's been reseeded. So could have some footing issues in the center of that field tonight as a possibility. So we'll keep an eye on that going forward.
Yeah, it's very wet out here, so we'll look for that also.
Yep. Go ahead.
And John, when you're ready, if you want to, we can do the rundown of who's playing who tonight around the Central Coast. And
absolutely. I'm going to do an update, and then fire away when you're ready. We got the Division II boys water polo bracket came out for CIF today. The Paso Robles boys drew the number 6 seed in Division II. They're going to travel to Redwood to play. That's going to take place on Thursday. Bearcats win that matchup. They'll advance to play either San Luis Obispo, the number 2 seed in the bracket, or El Diamante. And if it's El Diamante, Coach, and they pull the upset, the boys get themselves a home game in Morro Bay.
Home game in Morro Bay.
We'll take it. As for the girls also in Division II, they drew the number 7 seed, and Coach McRoy and the girls are going to take on Reedley. So they'll be traveling over to Reedley, and Coach, you were talking about it on the way up. Beautiful stadium, beautiful area.
Yes, it is. A very nice athletic setup over there.
So that match will also take place. That's not going to be on Thursday. That's going to actually be next Saturday, the 6th. So it'll be a Saturday morning, 11 a.m. game. So a little bit of travel over to Reedley. Make your way across 41 and go catch the Lady Bearcats.
And then girls golf finished up.
Yes, they did. Finished 9th, correct? Or 8th out of 19?
8th out of 19. Yes. So
congratulations to Coach Leclerc and the girls golf team, and to CC Martinez, the low Bearcat for the day. Shot 100.
And a very tough loss Tuesday for girls volleyball, but a great season for them. And congratulations to them on a very, very good season. And that was a tremendous match if you saw it on the VOP.
Yeah, 4-set match. 2 points separated the teams at the end of the 4 sets. Lemoore, the Tigers had 93 points. The Bearcats had 91. It's a shame somebody had to lose it, but unfortunately in sports,
it's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. All right, Coach, you got the rankings in front of you. Who's playing who tonight?
All right, here we go. Lompoc is 4-5. They beat Oxnard last week, 64-28. and they play Dos Pueblos, who's 2-7, and Lompoc is struggling to make the playoffs. Dos Pueblos lost last week to Santa Barbara, 45-17. Lompoc has got to try to even their records to even get a shot to get into the playoffs. The guys that are coming on, Independence, they've won 3 games in a row now. They have moved to 3-6 with a 41-27 win over West Bakersfield. They engage Ridgeview tonight, who's 1-6, and we'll see how that one comes out. Let's say Ridgeview last week got crushed by Bakersfield 42-12, so Independence looks like they'll go 4-6, and they will be in the playoffs. Buchanan continued to roll. They are now 8-1, the number 1 ranked team in Division I, with a win 33-14 over Clovis North. They play 4-3 Clovis East, who lost last week to Clovis 41-14. There's enough Clovis right there for you.
That's enough.
Okay, then our good friends at Atascadero, with their record of 2-7, lost to San Luis Obispo 31-13. They are engaging Morro Bay, who's 4-5 tonight, coming off a 38-16 win over Santa Maria. The other important game in this league is tonight. 5-4 St. Joe playing at Rigetti, and
battle for the street corner.
Yep.
Battle for the shield.
St. Joe won that one last week. They beat Pioneer Valley 28-0. Napomo is 6-3 with a loss to AG, and they are done. They got beat last week right here on Saturday, 37-14.
And boy, is Napomo hoping somebody moves up.
Napomo went from being right up there in the rankings and undefeated, and then has lost 3 games in a row in the league. One of those, though, being fair, is a forfeit.
Right.
Then our good friends at Sunnyside, they beat Reedley last night, who was 8-0. So Sunnyside moves to 8-1, and they were ranked 7th, I believe, the last time I saw. And I can't understand that for the life of me. I don't even think they should be in this division.
They're ranked 8th.
Wow. Yeah, because Paso would have played. Paso was 9th.
Paso. We were going back. Yep.
Yep. They played each other. All right, around the Central Coast, Templeton 4-5. We got beat by Mission Prep 63-0. Plays Santa Maria, who's 3-7. Santa Ynez, who will be joining us next year. They are 7-2 with a win over Channel Islands, 47-7. They play 4-5 San Marcos. Cabrillo 0-10 finished the season. They will be also in the Central Coast Athletic Association next year. They finished their season with a loss to San Marcos, and I believe that score was 40-0.
Yes, it was.
And another big game that everybody is watching on the Central Coast is 6-2 San Luis Obispo. They, coming off that big win, 31-13 over Atascadero, take on undefeated Mission Prep, 8-0. And that game, I believe, is at Mission Prep. Now, I have a real problem with his rankings, and Mission Prep is in Division II.
Hold on, you only have one problem with the rankings?
Yeah.
Only one?
And
I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you that one problem then.
This algorithm that they use is supposed to rank strength of schedule. Mission Prep, I added up the wins and losses of their opponents.
If it's over 20, something's wrong.
Their wins were 27. Their losses were 43. Paso, on the other hand, their opponents 29 wins, 39 losses. Yeah, well, I don't get it.
I can name those because I printed the rankings out today just for you from the Central section from Cal Preps, and I can go over strength of schedule. For example, Strathmore, who is ranked number 2 currently in the Division III, is 9-0. Their strength of schedule is a -14. For reference.
And that's Sunnyside's only loss.
Right. That's Sunnyside's only loss.
It's to an undefeated team.
Correct. Sunnyside's strength of schedule, -7. The Bearcats' strength of schedule is a +7. Well, the reason why that is Buchanan. Take Buchanan away from that, and I guarantee you the Bearcats would not be ranked as high as they are.
Do you have Mission Prep's strength?
I did not. However, if I recall correctly from last night, it was down in the negative 20s.
So how are they?
I'm sincerely hoping that when the committee gets together tomorrow, because playoff seedings come out tomorrow by 3 p.m., so when CIF says we'll have them, I'm sincerely hoping someone in the room looks at strength of schedule and goes, why is this team here? Why is this team here? So,
and we're not trying to demean Mission Prep. I wish them the
but not
best,
at all.
but this is not.
Coach Schuster's done a phenomenal job with that. It's just we would like to see them not go up against, the big boys in Division 2 and go get beat when they've had an undefeated season and should at a minimum get a playoff home game.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, getting a text from Tim Stewart.
Tim, aren't you supposed to be asleep? Don't you have a plane flight early in the morning?
Looks good, sounds good.
He was talking about it. He said it's really foggy. He hoped it wasn't foggy tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
I replied back telling him that, AG gets more of it because of the it's just flat.
Proximity to flat and
yeah, and closer to the ocean.
Yep.
So.
Hey, Dave, since I got you here while we're still on the Bearcat pregame show before we get to the National Anthem here shortly, where do we go for a pregame meal?
Old Village Grill.
Old Village Grill, downtown Arroyo Grande in the village. And how was it?
It was very good. I had a Cobb salad, spicy Cobb salad with jalapenos.
Oh, very nice.
Right up my alley.
And it's one of the few places where you can still get a true chocolate malt.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to say, you had a chocolate malt. So
I did not.
There you go. All right, here comes the playing of the National Anthem. So we will pause so you can hear that.
So we won't get a lot of band music that comes over the top of us tonight. The gentlemen are out there for the coin toss.
5, 9, 10, 11.
Let's see. I see Bastian Urigi for us. Number 10, Perrette, Makai Puga out there.
This is going to be a problem all night. We can apologize right now. We will not be able to see a lot of the numbers because of the fog.
So your Bearcat captains, number 27, Leo Kemp, number 62, Dominic Weber, number 42, Bastian Jareggi, and number 3, Jake Moronis.
I believe AG won that toss and deferred.
Incorrect. Paso Robles won that toss and did the exact same thing. They deferred. Can I say it? I haven't said it all year. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
I just tossed him. Now we're good. I haven't done that all year. Coach, you ready to light this candle?
Let's do this. I've been waiting for this one.
You've been waiting for this one?
Yep.
So have I. Looking forward to it. So that'll conclude the Bearcat pregame show. Stay tuned for Bearcat football here on the VLP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters.
home of Jamie Martin here that you may remember, longtime NFL football player.
Yeah, Jamie made a ton of money not starting in the NFL.
He's carrying a clipboard.
Smart man.
Can't beat it.
All right, Gustavo Garcia is going to be kicking off for the Bearcats. Back to receive looks like Caden Tynes. And it looks like, is that Ahumada, coach? Number
32.
32 is Tynes. 3 is Ahumada. So here we go. Garcia to kick. Short kick. One of the up men going to pick it up at about the 20-yard line. Running on the left, gets it to the 30. Breaks it outside to 35, 40, 45, 50. He's on the out. One man to beat. It's the kicker. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Nope, still going. Now he goes down at about the 25-yard line. Huge return for AG to start it off. I believe that was coach number 11, Puga, on the return.
Yes, and that's not the way to start the game. We talked about the Bearcats got to start fast. Big special units play to start the game by the Eagles. Coach Hartman out on the field gives them the first play of the game. They are in a spread offense that I've seen 100% of the time.
All right, coach said spread offense. 2 wide receivers on each side of the formation. Parrott in the backfield. Tynes next to him. Puga in motion, takes the snap. Handoff goes to Puga on the left side. He bounces it to the outside, gets to about the 20-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Now, the one thing I noticed about Puga's running style is he has very quick feet, and he is able to break the first tackle or make the first guy miss.
2nd down and 5. Tynes in the back with Perrette. Takes the handoff, going up the middle, bounces out to the right. It's going to be brought down by the Bearcats, number 36, coach. For the Bearcats?
36.
Is that Mr. Tweeten for the Bearcats?
For the Bearcats, that is Tweeten, correct.
Thank you. Gain of 4. That's going to bring up 3rd down, and we're going to call it 1.
So here's the first big play of the game.
Trips right, 1 receiver to the outside. Tynes in the backfield next to Perrette. Zone read, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown, Caden Tynes. Right up the gut, nobody home. Touchdown, Arroyo Grande. 3 plays, 25 yards, and the Eagles take a 6-0 lead. Not the start the Bearcats were looking for.
No. And we talked about it. You don't want to be behind. And this is not good. And that's the danger when you defer.
Dawes on for the extra point. Low snap, down, kick up, and it's blocked.
No, it's good.
Is it good? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was blocked. I lost the ball, gentlemen. Sorry about that. So 10:48 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0. Arroyo Grande leads the Bearcats. Bearcat football on the VOP brought to you by China Gourmet. Make the China Gourmet and the Alberton Shopping Center a part of your day. Enjoy authentic Chinese cuisine in a quiet and comfortable atmosphere. China Gourmet offers a bountiful menu of your favorite dishes, plus many you haven't tried, including Jim's favorite, the broccoli and beef, and of course my favorite, the Mongolian beef. Make China Gourmet a part of your day. 10:48 to go, first quarter. Arroyo Grande, 3 plays, 25 yards. Caden Tynes with a 16-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Arroyo Grande.
Way too easy.
Yep. Coach, something interesting with the kicker Dawes here. He has 19 touchbacks on the year. So
and they have had a history of
the history of kickers in AG continues.
Billy Vintage, one of the very, very best.
Colton Thieker.
Yes.
Cal Poly, yep. Looks like the Bearcats have 1 man back, and I believe that's Dylan Gaither, number 10, deep. High, deep kick. Dylan picks that up at about the 5, running up the middle of the field, gets to the 20, bounces it outside, and is going to be brought down close to the 30-yard line. The Bearcats will take over 1st and 10 with their first possession of the ball game. So 1st and 10, coach, at the, looks like 25-yard line on the right hash. Trayvon Bridewell in at quarterback tonight for the Bearcats.
And let's take a look at their defense, and we'll see what adjustments they've made. Yeah, they are up there stacking the box.
Split pro set backfield. Handoff Leo Kemp, ball on the ground, and recovered by, let's see who's got it. Arroyo Grande has the football. Bearcats fumble on the first possession. Ball on the ground, picked up by the Eagles. Like you said, Coach, 8 in the box.
Actually 9.
9, yeah.
Okay, that ball is on the 25.
25. Bearcats fumble on their first offensive possession, so 1st and 10 for Arroyo Grande.
And each time they've gotten the ball at the Bearcat 25-yard line.
2 possessions, same spot. Well on the plus side of the field. Pistol formation this time, 2 receivers on both sides. Now Tyne steps forward. Perrette back to pass. Throws the out to the receiver. It's caught on the outside. Number 5, Max Wolf with the catch. Gain of, let's call that 6. Brings up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, he just went down, turned around on a timing pass. Well thrown. And he did a good thing. He went down to the ground, caught the ball, made sure he got the catch.
2nd and 4.
Counter.
Counter on the handoff. Up the middle, it's Tynes bouncing it a little bit to the left. Stop on the inside. Looks like that was number 7 for the Bearcats on the tackle. Or excuse me, it was number 3, Jake Moronis on that tackle. Brings up 3rd and short. Call it 2.
Very quick tempo by the Eagles.
Bearcats.
And the Bearcats jump.
Jump off sides. That's a free 5 yards. And that's an automatic first down for Arroyo Grande. So Arroyo Grande will have 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 2 receivers on each side. Perrette in the backfield with Tynes. Tynes shifts to his right. Perrette takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and it's too easy. He's in the end zone one more time. Touchdown, Eagles. Yeah, Coach, it's just one cut in the hole. Going up the middle and finding a spot in the left side, right behind the left guard.
Up the pipe.
Yep. And the Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Dawes on for the extra point. Snap down. Kick is up, and that one is good. 9:28 to go here, first quarter. Eagles all over the Bearcats. 14-0. Looking for the big wheel in the tire business? Check out Anthony's Tire Store at 3011 Spring Street. Since opening in 2007, owner Anthony Charnley has brought his years of experience in the automotive business to Anthony's Tire, providing quality automotive work and top tire brands. Stop in at the bright yellow building or call 805-237-0377. Coach, not the start we were looking for.
A nightmare start. Everything that we talked about in Keys to Victory that couldn't happen has happened. Great return on the opening kickoff, and then a fumble on the first play by the Bearcats. They really need to answer.
Arroyo Grande has won 7 plays, correct? 1 penalty, 6 plays?
Yes.
Yeah. And they're up 14-0. Not the
6
start
plays.
we want. Dawes with the kickoff here. Gaither back deep, and Dylan is going to let this ball work its way into the end zone for the touchback. It's going to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 9:28 to go.
Now, they only lined up on defense 1 play.
Yeah.
It looked like they only had 1 defensive back. The other defensive backs are at linebacker depth on that first play. So we'll check it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down linemen.
Yep. Raymond flanked out to the left. Yeah, there's 2 defensive backs, Coach. That's about it. Cole goes in motion. They fake the handoff. Handoff goes up the middle. It's Devin Malreader, and Malreader's going to get to the 30-yard line.
First down.
For what looks to be a first down, depending upon where they spot it here. Yep, okay. As I say, clock never stopped. Chains moved, but okay, first down. We'll take the 10-yard gain. I was waiting for someone to wave their arms, Coach, to help me out.
Yeah, now the only danger with what Arroyo Grande is doing is if you break through level 2, then the safety better make the tackle.
Yeah, and if he doesn't.
So basically 2 DBs, John.
Yep, you are correct. Bearcat shift on the offensive line. Handoff. Up the middle. Breaking through is the Diesel. And speaking of it, Coach, there he goes with that second line, and he's brought down by the leading tackler for the Eagles, Brandon Butler, number 1. The cornerback, gain of 19 yards and a first down. Might be time to get that Diesel engine started up, Bearcats.
Most definitely.
Let the offensive line go to work. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the 49-yard line.
And the fog beginning to really set in.
8:30 left to go, first quarter. Arroyo Grande leading 14-0. Bearcats this time 2 receivers split to the left side of the formation. Raymond goes in motion. Handoff this time goes to Cole Raymond on the fly sweep around the outside. And Coach, he's going to find that edge.
First down.
And get knocked down close to first down yardage.
Where are they going to spot this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's a little short.
A little bit short. Let's give him 9 on that. Brings up second down. And 1. Oh, wait, Coach, we might have a penalty. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a flag on the field, Coach. You just can't see it. A holding penalty on the Bearcats. Spot of the foul penalty, so it's going to back the Bearcats up to what looks like the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 16 with 8:15 to go here in the first quarter, trailing 14-0.
He didn't need that. That was a great run. Got him in wonderful field position.
Got him well ahead of the sticks. Instead, 2 receivers to the right side this time. Bearcats shift. Raymond in motion. Handoff. This one's going up the middle, and nice stop in the middle. Looks like 45, Devin Malreader on the carry. Nice tackle low by the interior line for Arroyo Grande. Devin picked up 5 on that, brings up 2nd and 11.
It'll be interesting to see if they get in a throwing situation, if they change this defense. See, a safety in a corner is what I see. Everybody else is up on the line of scrimmage.
There's a pass, quick out, complete on the far side. And that was complete to number 15, Diego Chavez, on the outside. And Coach, that's going to put it in 3rd and manageable.
Yes.
3rd and 4.
And they went to the side where the 1 DB was, and he was about 7-8 yards off, and he just stood there. Bridewell came up and just threw him the ball.
Yeah, he snapped the ball, turned and threw it.
Yep. By the time he got back up to make the tackle, he'd gained 8 yards.
So 3rd and 4 for the Bearcats from the Arroyo Grande 44-yard line. 7:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Bearcats trailing 14-0.
The spot formation.
Yep. Raymond fakes the handoff. This time it's Moronis trying to get around the right side, and he's going to gain about 2. It's going to be 4th down coming up.
And no hesitation on the part of Coach Carroll. Play is in, going for it.
Substitutions in. I saw Bastion come into the ball game.
Double tight.
Bearcats break the formation fast. Power I. Leo,
I don't know.
Where's the football?
I don't think he got it.
That's the question. It looks like he might be short. I'm not 100% certain. We're going to look and see where that football is. And if you can tell better than we can, nope, no measurement needed. He's just going to mark it. That's short. Eagles hold the Bearcats on 4th down, so it's a turnover on downs for the Bearcats with 6:53 left to go in the first. 14-0 Arroyo Grande.
Yeah, and there's one of those drives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. And what killed it? The holding penalty.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 41-yard line.
Look out, throwing it deep right here.
Yeah, I tend to believe you are right, sir. 2 receivers on each side. Tynes in the backfield next to Perrette. Takes the snap. Steps back to pass. Looking down the middle on the left-hand side. He's got a man. Makes a nice catch well out in front of him and falls down. Making that catch. That's number 44, Damian Santos, with the catch. And a big gain as Arroyo Grande now inside the Bearcat 20-yard line.
Yeah, we've watched tape on him and
39 yards.
We just knew that was coming.
Yep. 1st and 10 for Arroyo Grande. Trips right. Tynes in the backfield. Perret takes the snap.
Inside run
Hand off
again.
to Tynes up the middle. He's not going to get by Bastian Jareggi. He's not going to get by number 36 for the Bearcats, Kyler Tweeten. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up a yard, brings up second down. Well, Coach, we said balanced offense, run, pass.
Yep. Now, they ran counter very effectively earlier, too.
Second down.
Uh-oh.
Tynes goes in motion. Here comes the play the coach is talking about. Pass out to Tynes. He gets past the linebacker, misses the tackle, and they force him out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. So it'll be first and goal.
Now, you heard me say, uh-oh. I've seen that play, that one, a variation of that. All they're doing there is that is really a sweep. They throw it to him, and they've got 3 blockers out in front. That was a triple formation. He goes in motion. They throw it, and the 3 guys out in front block.
First and goal inside the Bearcat 10-yard line. Man in motion. Perret takes the snap. Counter up the middle to Tynes. He's going to be brought down inside the 5. Give him the 4-yard line. Brings up second down and goal to go.
And what they do there, see, the motion brings everybody's eyes to the right, the way the motion goes, and they run counter away from where the motion went.
Second and goal. Clock running, 5:30 left. Man in motion again. This time, he's going to get it on the outside. Bearcats going to stop him short of the goal line. Gets him out of bounds at about the 2. Ball carrier number 9, Danny McKinley. Brings up third and goal for the Eagles from... Coach, that looks like it's still a 4, so no gain on the play.
No gain, yep.
Trips left this time. One receiver to the right. And Tynes up the middle. Bull rush, and he is in for the touchdown. Just power right, Coach.
Yeah, they just give it to him. It's just man-on-man blocking. There's nothing real fancy about that. And on both sides of the ball, they are winning the line of scrimmage. There's no two ways, no way to sugarcoat that. They're knocking us off the ball, and we're not knocking them off the ball.
Dawes on for the extra point. Snap down, kick is up. And that one is blocked.
That one is blocked.
There we go. I saw that ball that time. Whew. 4:55 left to go here in the first. Eagles 20, Bearcats 0. Idler's Home is another proud Bearcat sponsor. Whether it's appliances, hot tubs, kitchen design, or furniture, Idler's Home promises unbeatable prices and unbeatable selection. Idler's Home is located at 2361 Theater Drive in Paso Robles, with locations as well in Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo. Safe, secure, and trusted. Count on Community West Bank to provide the financing, deposit services, convenient treasury management, and trusted advice you need. Community West Bank is your community bank and a proud Bearcat sports sponsor. Let's work together with them at 567 Spring Street in Paso Robles. Member FDIC. 4:55 to go, first quarter. Eagles all over the Bearcats, 20-0.
Yeah, doing basically whatever they want.
Yes,
their
sir.
offense, we haven't come close to stopping them.
Dawes to kick. Gaither back deep for the Bearcats. This one's short and to the left. It's a nice hop for Dillon at about the 5. He's running it back to the middle. He's got a hole. He's to the 30, and he's going to be brought down at about the 32-yard line. I see a flag down on the field. Let's find out what we have here.
Right in the middle of the field.
I can see that one, Coach. Let's see what we got. It's like a holding penalty on the Bearcats.
Face mask, I think.
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul, correct, Coach?
Correct.
So that should put the ball at roughly, let's say, the 19-yard line. As soon as they pick up the flag and, in turn, mark off the penalty. Here we go.
Wow. So you had pretty decent field position right there.
Now you got the ball
now
at
you're
the
back
19.
at your 20-yard line.
Yep. First and 10 for the Bearcats. As they break the huddle. Two receivers to the right side of the formation. Pro set backfield. Bridewell just steps back, throws it over to Chavez, and that one's going to be incomplete. On the outside, brings up second down.
The same play they ran earlier, just go out and throw it to him. The Arroyo Grande DB did a nice job of closing and getting there at the same time the ball did.
That brings up second down.
Yeah, they've got one corner that's rolled right up on the line of scrimmage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down linemen. And basically 4 linebackers the way they're aligned right now. 2 DBs.
Raymond in motion, handoff up the left-hand side. Looks like Moronis, and he's going to be tripped up. Malreader, thank you. Give Devin 3 yards on that play. Make that 4 yards. I take that back. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats from the 24.
Yeah, they're just daring the Bearcats to throw the ball. This is very similar to what Sunnyside did.
Correct.
The 5 down lineman look.
Yep.
And you see there's basically 4 linebackers there.
Yep. Raymond in motion. Gets the handoff on the fly sweep, trying to get to the corner, and he does. Going to get past the 30 to the 35, and he's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a first down for the Bearcats. Yeah, Coach, we talked about it. At some point, you have to pop the lid on the defense. You got to pop the top on it and go deep. Yep. Back them up a little bit.
Very important drive. If you're going to stay in this game, you have got to convert this drive.
Yeah, help your defense out a little bit. Keep the ball on the field. First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Clock running, 3:50 to go here. First quarter, Bearcats trail 20-0. Bridewell under center. Raymond in motion. Takes the snap. And Trayvon keeps it himself. And he's going to get maybe a yard. Maybe 2, we'll call it. Tripped up trying to get through the hole there. Second down. Coach, it looked like the timing was off a little on that play.
Very much
on
so.
The option?
Look disjointed, yeah. Sometimes they get too close to each other. The spacing in that is very important when you run the option.
2nd and 8 for the Bearcats from the 36-yard line. Double tight end, Coach?
Yeah. Double wing.
Malreader in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to Kemp. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 6. Going over the right-hand side. Possibly setting something up, Coach, with that play for later. With Malreader going in motion to the outside.
I would hope so.
3rd down and 2 from the 42-yard line. They're going to get to the 44 for a first down. Under 3 minutes to go, first quarter, 20-0, Eagles in front. Double tight end. Bridewell takes a snap, handoff. Leo Kemp running to the right side. Leo's got a hole. He gets past the 50. He gets past the 40 before he's finally brought down at the 36-yard line. Nice job going over the left side right there. Excuse me, right side of the formation.
And one thing that I noticed the Arroyo Grande defensive lineman did there, they just dove on the ground. So Leo went right by where they were on the ground, just got over them and got into that second level. I'm going to keep watching that and see whether that's a consistent technique.
Gain of 20 on the play. First and 10 for the Bearcats. Inside Eagle territory. Handoff. Bridewell. Oh, instead he's going to keep it himself. Trayvon picks up. Let's call it 4. Brings up second down. Clock running. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Okay, here's another one of these long drives you've got to convert.
Indeed. Second down, and they're giving him 5 yards on that spot, Coach. So 2nd and 5 from the Eagle 31. One receiver to the outside on the left. Bridewell. Handoff. Kemp running over the right-hand side. He's going to be stopped after a gain of about 3. Stop made on the outside by his fellow running back, number 11, Makai Puga.
Okay, now here's another one of these 3rd and shorts.
Got to get to about the 26. The ball is just inside the 28, so we're going to call that a long 2.
Slot formation.
Back split in the backfield. Bridewell under center. Raymond in motion. They fake the handoff, and it's going to go up the middle. That's going to be a first down for the Bearcats. I believe that was number 3, Jake Moronis, diving over the pile. Jake doing a nice job. Gets a Bearcat first down. Knew he needed 1. Instead, he went and got 3.
3rd first down of this drive.
All right, keep that up as we're under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Eagles leading the Bearcats 20-0, but the Bearcats driving down the field. Inside the 25, 1st and 10.
Now they are just daring you to throw the ball to the guy in the slot because that young man on him is in line. See, nobody goes with him either.
Handoff. Kemp over the left-hand side. He's going to be brought down just short of the 20-yard line, called the 21-yard line, as that's going to end the quarter. Gain of 4. So when we get to quarter number 2, it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Bearcats from the Eagle 21-yard line. But after the first quarter, a quarter to forget for the Bearcats as they trail the Eagles from Arroyo Grande 20-0. Be sure you stop by the Odyssey World Cafe for delicious items from their fresh casual kitchen. Are you a salad lover? Try the grilled salmon salad or the curried chicken salad. If you got a bigger appetite, how about a ribeye steak or an ahi tuna stir fry? Of course, you'll love their burgers and sandwiches too. Gosh, you'll love it all at the Odyssey World Cafe. Downtown Paso Robles, 1214 Pine Street. Blake's True Value Hardware is your locally owned Bearcat sponsoring hardware store, here to serve the Bearcat community. Whether you are a DIY pro or taking on a home improvement project for the first time, Blake's is your neighborhood hardware store with expert advice, tools, equipment, and products. Head on over to Blake's True Value Hardware at 1701 Riverside for all of your hardware needs. And if it's local, it's on PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. Breaking news, sports, and special events. Look no further than the PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. Another proud sponsor of our Bearcats. They're easy to find, easy to read, and easy to enjoy. That's the Paso Robles Daily News. All right, Coach. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bearcats as we start quarter number 2 here on the VOP Sports Network, with the Bearcats trailing the Eagles from Arroyo Grande High School 20-0.
Yeah, stunning start, but a great drive so far. If you can convert this, stop them, go down and score before halftime, you're back in the game.
All right.
Slot.
Ball to the 21-yard line. Raymond in motion. Handoff. Malreader following behind the block of Leo Kemp. He's going to get down to about the 15-yard line. Gain of Call that 5 or 6, Coach. It's going to be 3rd down, and that looks to me like a yard. Call it maybe a yard, maybe 2.
Okay, now this is where they dive on the ground, so I'm going to watch this.
Just trying to submarine down low.
Yeah, just create a pile.
3rd down. Raymond flanked out wide to the right. Bridewell takes the snap. Handoff. Kemp goes outside, and Leo falls forward.
Close.
Going to be close. The official on the near side is signaling that's a first down. And it is first down Bearcats. Leo bounced that outside, kind of shuffled his feet, but Dave, you've talked about it all year long. He falls forward.
Yep. Just big enough and strong enough to get that last 2 feet.
Nice block on the inside. Let's give credit to Ben Limpin, number 17 for the Bearcats, helping Leo push that pile. Finds a couple of yards. First down Bearcats in the tri-tip red zone for the first time tonight.
12th play of the drive.
Well, let's keep going. 1st and 10 from the 13. Raymond in motion, going to the left. Handoff. Kemp over the left-hand side, inside the 10, and he's going to be brought down at about the 9-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down and 6. Substitutions here. Limpin coming back in. Looks like Bastion Jareggi coming in as well. Bridewell over to the sideline to get the play. Brought in. And, Coach, what I like about this is on 6 minutes on the clock, you've kept AG's offense on the sideline for about 15 minutes.
Thank goodness. Now here's double tight wing right.
Double tight wing right. Bridewell.
Power.
Handoff Power. Kemp going up the middle just like Tynes, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Leo Kemp from 9 yards out. 14 plays. Call it 81 yards for the Bearcats. And it's 20-6.
Very patient, well-executed drive.
Maybe they've gotten off the bus.
Yeah, and we'll see.
We'll find out shortly.
Whether it's too late or not.
Garcia on for the extra point out of the hold of Trayvon Bridewell and the snap of Colton Sullivan. Snap down, kick up, and that one is good. 10:08 to go here in the second quarter. Eagles 20, Bearcats 7. Western Janitorial Supply is 100% female owned and certified by the state of California as a small business. They have been a family operated business since 1985. Currently, there are 3 generations working together, providing you with efficient and knowledgeable service. Stop by and say hi to them. Downtown Paso Robles, 1026 Pine Street. S.W. Martin & Associates of Paso Robles offers professional advertising production services for radio, TV, print, and social media. Quick quality services that let your business nimbly pivot to the market and bring home the business. Visit them at swmartin.com. All right, Coach, 10:08 to go. Second quarter. Down 20-7, but you just put 7 up on the board. Now, if you're the Bearcats on special teams, forget what happened on the opening kickoff. Go down, cover the kick.
Yeah, don't kick it to Tynes or Puga.
Well, I can't tell who's on that far side, but I believe it's Landon Potter, the backup quarterback, over there on the far side on the left on the screen. That's who I'd be kicking to. He's in the fog. This time, that's about where it's headed. It's going to come up short, and the man in the back is going to pick that one up along the left of the 20, and look out, there he goes. One man to beat, it's the kicker, he's got a blocker, and there he goes. Can the Bearcats catch him as it is a 20, 15, 10-5 touchdown. That was number 9, Danny McKinley, back deep, and McKinley runs that one back well over 80 yards for the touchdown.
I don't know that anybody ever touched him.
I do not believe anyone did.
Well, I made a horrible mistake. Maybe they should have kicked it to Tynes.
Or, heck, solve your problem, kick it out of bounds. Daw is on for the extra point. Snap down, kick up. And that one's good.
I don't know about you guys, but when the ball's kicked, I can't see it. I lose it.
Nope.
Now, I'm old, and I remember this going to the Coliseum and watching the Rams play at night in the 50s and 60s, and they used a white ball with black stripes.
So that you could see it.
You could see it much better at night. Boy, they kick that thing, and it just disappears into the fog. Well, we talked about this on the way down here, that we've got to finish drives and then stop them and not let them get big plays, because it doesn't do you any good to eat up all that clock, go down and score it, and have them score in one play. And that's just what we were worried about, was their big play ability. And they've had 2 huge special unit plays and 1 giant play on offense.
They've had 2 drives that have started at the Bearcat 25-yard line, 3 plays, 25 yards, 4 plays, 25 yards for 2 touchdowns, and then just now, 1 from 80 plus. So there you go. This kickoff going to work its way into the end zone for a touchback, so the Bearcats will take over at the 20-yard line.
Okay, here's a stat for you. We've run 22 plays, the Bearcats 22 plays. They've run 13, and they're up by 20 points.
Yeah. Long game left. Plenty of time to work your way back into this one.
Yeah, no, you know you can move the ball against them. You've just got to play special teams. 2 out of the 3 areas in football have not been good for the Bearcats this evening.
So far. 1st and 10. Double tight end look for the Bearcats. Handoff, left-hand side. Look out. There he goes. Moronis going to be tackled, brought down. He almost broke that, Coach. Stopped by Makai Puga, number 11. Jake Moronis rumbles for 25 over the left-hand side for the first down. Well, they got big plays. We got big plays, Coach.
Yeah, and you're going to have to try to match them that way.
Longest gain of the night for the Bearcats. Gain of 25. First and 10 from their own 45.
Double tight.
Same look, double tight end. Handoff. This time Moronis over the right-hand side. Going to be brought down at, let's call that the 48-yard line. We'll give him 3 yards. Brings up second down.
And they're not switching anything on defense. They are staying in that tight look. It's basically an oddball cover two. They've got their corners up. They got 5 guys right up on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the only one going out is one of the corners. One of the corners switches out every few plays. That's about it. Number 6 and number 7 are the ones that switch out.
Yeah, Dawes out there by himself.
This pass going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That has to be an incomplete pass. Thank you, guys. Nice job by the lineman on the outside. Looks like that was number 34, Joseph Lopez, on the outside. Knocked that one down as the Bearcats were trying that little quick out as the corner was giving him 8 yards on the outside. That's a smart play. Just nice job by the defensive lineman getting his hands up.
Yep. So now critical third down. You're at your minus 48-yard line here. You got to get this.
3rd and 7 for the Bearcats.
Slot.
Raymond in motion. Take the handoff. Instead they go to Moronis up the middle. There's a big hole on the right-hand side, and Jake thrown down inside Arroyo Grande territory at the 39-yard line. Gives the Bearcats 13 yards and a first down.
And that slot, what they've done, and they did this in the last game, the slot gets people to widen out a little bit, and then they run inside underneath it.
Yep. First and 10 for the Bearcats from the Eagle 39-yard line. Clock running 8:24 left to go. Bearcats trailing 27-7 here in quarter number 2. Two receivers to the right. Raymond coming across in motion. Handoff.
Sweep.
Onto the outside. That was the fly sweep. Cole Raymond. See, Coach, even I lost it. I thought Moronis had it because there were 2 guys. There were Jake running, and he was being tackled by his own guy and 2 helpers.
Well, I was waiting for them to run that play to get that corner to widen with him. That's a good call. And that, by spreading them out more, you'll be able to run better inside.
Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 6 from the 35. Clock running 7:35 left. 2 receivers to the left this time. Raymond in motion right. Handoff. Moronis, look out. He's going to get into the end zone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jake Moronis. No flags. Touchdown, Bearcats. Coach, one more time. Get that man to widen himself out on the outside. Run right behind him. Great block inside. Not sure if that was Devin Malreader with that block or if that was Leo Kemp, but a great block as the lead, helping him out. 35-yard run, touchdown Bearcats.
And the thing that Moronis does is hit that hole fast.
Yep.
He was into level 2 and threw it.
And quickly.
And we talked about that. You break through that really tough front. There's only one guy back there.
Snap down, kick is up, and this one is good from Mr. Gustavo Garcia. 7:21 to go here in the first half. Eagles leading the Bearcats 27-14. Keeping you good looking 7 days a week, it's Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design, located at 631 Crescent Road in Paso Robles. They're open from 8 to 6 Monday through Saturday, and Sundays from 8 to 5. Walk-ins only, and don't forget to ask for their senior and military discounts. Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design, a proud sponsor of our Bearcats. The Voice of Paso is our city's multimedia center for entertainment and information. The VOP features 3 separate music formats: oldies, country and western, and jazz. Find out more at www.voiceofpaso.com. The VOP, more than just talk. All right, Coach, kick it out of bounds?
I would kick it high and short and make them fair catch it. They got all their aces back there.
Yeah, I see Tynes, I see Puga,
Puga's
I
right
see
here.
McKinley.
Yeah, I would kick it over here to number 9.
I see Max Wolf over here. He fielded the first one, number 5.
Nice and high and short.
Well, this one,
there we go.
A bouncer up the middle, and it's going to go all the way to the back. Picked up on the left side to Puga at about the 25. He's going to get to roughly the 35, where he's brought down. All right, so plan C worked well. Only 10 yards.
Yeah, and I would take that based on what's happened on the other 2 kickoffs. But That's good.
Let's see, it was a 50-yard return on the first one, and over 80 yards and a touchdown on the second one, and that one was 10. So plan C. I'm liking plan C.
Now, let's see whether they come out and crank it up again.
Let's try plan B on defense. See if C and B are the ones that we want. All right, 1st and 10. 2 receivers on both sides.
The slot is uncovered.
Handoff up the middle, gets through the first line of Bearcats, not going to get through the second line there. Gain of about 2. Looked like that was number 25, Junior Herlihy, on the carry. All right, Herlihy in the backfield, 2 receivers on both sides. Perrette still in at quarterback.
Bearcats jumped offside.
I believe, was that Bastion one more time?
Yes, it was.
Trying to get a head start. So instead of 2nd and 8, it's now 2nd and 3 with 6:43 left. Bearcats trailed 27-14 here in the second quarter. 2 receivers on both sides. Arroyo Grande with the ball. Perrette takes the snap. Back to pass. He's looking deep down the left-hand side. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. Pass defended on the play by the Bearcats. Number 20, Kyle Bonham. It's intended for Mr. Santos.
Yeah, and not a bad call because you've got 2nd and 3.
So now 3rd and 3.
Right. Put it up deep.
Yep. Trips right. Santos out here with Bonham, one-on-one on an island. Instead, it's a handoff up the middle to Puga, and I believe was that Herlihy?
Yeah, he got
I think he's got it.
Yep.
Looks that way. Yes, he does. So it was Junior Herlihy. Give him 4 yards. He needed 3. First down. So 1st and 10 for Arroyo Grande at their own 46-yard line. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Perrette in the backfield. Motion coming across. Fly sweep to the outside. It's Puga, and he's going to be brought down just past the 50. Stop made by number 34, Brandon Bonham, with number 4, Hayden McKenna on the assist. 2nd down, and
about 6
give him
there.
6, so 2nd and 4. And a timeout coming up for the Bearcats here as I see Coach Alvord on the field. And, Coach, even in the fog, I can still see that shirt.
And that's why he wears it. If he's over there in a white shirt, he blends in with everybody else. If you're at home and you've got crimson shirt on, you blend in. In that
highlighter.
Yeah,
it's a highlighter.
Yellow.
Yep. It's a highlighter. Bearcat football on the VOP brought to you by Yabba Dabba Dogs, who serves 100% all beef hot dogs, bratwurst, Polish sausages, and the vegan Wilma. And they have a huge selection of toppings on those fresh New England style buns, the same kind they use in New England for those lobster rolls. You can find them from 11 to 3 on Tuesday and Thursday at the Masonic Temple, which is at 320 Sherwood Road, or on Wednesdays at 13th and Spring. Or they can bring the dogs to you with their Top Dog catering service. Yabba Dabba Dogs online at yabbadabbadogsandcatering.com, or you can give them a call at 805-610-2537. 5:46 to go here in the first half. Bearcats trailing 27-14. Timeout over. Puga comes in motion. They fake the handoff. This one goes
Right
up the middle to Tynes. Look out. He bounces it to the outside on the right. He's gone. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Caden Tynes.
Yeah, they just fake that fly sweep and run a trap up the middle.
47-yard run. 33-14.
And they get the Bearcat defense spread out, run motion, fake to the motion, come right back up the middle. Linebackers gone.
Dawes on for the extra point. Perrette to hold. Snap down, kick is up, and that one is good. 5:35 left to go here in the first half. Eagles leading the Bearcats 34-14. Well, Coach?
When they kick those extra points, I just look at the official to see where, because I cannot see the ball. And again, just as you creep back into the game, they come up with another huge play. Yeah, they've had a 40-yard pass play. They've had a 47-yard run. They've had a 90-yard kickoff return and a 50-yard kickoff return. Just big play after big play after big play. And those special unit yardage, you don't see that in the stats. It doesn't show up, but it's there.
Coach, I got an update for you from San Luis Obispo. San Luis Obispo High School, the Tigers 0, Mission Prep 21.
Ouch.
Second quarter. All right, Dawes kicking off here. Gaither back deep for the Bearcats. This one, Dylan going to have a shot at. He's going to get to the 10, going up the middle. Finds a block, cuts it back inside to the 30 and about the 35-yard line before he's brought down. Nice 25-yard return. So the Bearcats going to start from the 35. Coach, is that the best starting position of the night for us?
Yeah, because we had better position and then held. And
Yep. So there we go. First and 10. We'll give him the 36, so 26 yards on that. So first and 10.
Plenty of time, 5:30 to go.
And you get the kick, you get the ball to start the second half. So eat up a chunk of time and put the ball in the end zone, gentlemen. Raymond coming across in motion. They fake the handoff. Instead, they're going to the left-hand side to Malreader. Devin's going to pick up 2 yards on the run to the left-hand side. Brings up second down. Coach, that was one of those where you were hoping they had called that play to the opposite side because Mr. Raymond was wide open and Mr. Kemp was blocking for him around that corner.
Well,
so they'll see it. And
see if they saw it.
then
Come
adjust.
back to it.
There you go. Second down and 8 for the Bearcats. Clock running under 5 minutes to play. Bridewell under center. Raymond goes in motion to the left. Handoff. It's going to go that way. Get around the corner. No, not this time. Stop made on the outside. Number 1, Brandon Butler, second leading tackler for Arroyo Grande, makes that tackle. Gain of 2. So now it's third and 6.
A little mix-up there between the blocker. I believe Leo was
it
a
was
blocker.
Leo Kemp,
Leo
yeah.
was kicking him out.
Right.
And he continued out. You got to break off that.
You got to cut inside
that.
Yep.
So here's a huge play.
Raymond flanked out to the left. Handoff. Kemp running left. Running somebody over. Bring the pile. He's going to get close.
Well,
that's close, Coach. I think he's going to be
far
just short.
side.
Dave?
Short.
Just short? Well, it's 4th and we're going for it. We know that. Ball's going to be on the 45-yard line. He's got to get a yard. So 4th and 1 for the Bearcats. Under 4 minutes to go.
And I can tell you what their defensive linemen are going to do.
Down and submarine.
Yeah. Yep.
Timeout, Bearcats.
Timeout.
Bearcats take their second timeout of the first half.
Yeah, now they've had a tendency to run wedge in this situation, and these guys know that, and that's why they're diving on the ground to just create a pile there, where other people have stood up in front and gotten knocked back off the ball.
Another update, Coach, from the North County. The Eagles from Templeton leading Santa Maria 18-0. Second quarter. Down in Lompoc, they're facing Dos Pueblos. They lead 27-0 to the Braves.
Is that in the first quarter?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
And
you know, they played a game 2 weeks ago. The quarterback threw for 5 touchdowns and lost.
And then last week he threw for 6 and they won. So that helps. And in the second quarter from Morro Bay, the Greyhounds lead the Pirates 7-0. But here in our game, it's 4th and 1 from the Bearcat 45-yard line, offense on the field.
Double tight end, wing left.
And everybody in the box. Bridewell, handoff, first down. Leo Kemp over the left-hand side. Give him the first down and then some. As Leo punches that across the 50. Excuse me, that was Devin Malreader on the outside. Nice job over there. Puts that ball across the 50 into Eagles territory on the 48-yard line.
Now they did a good thing there. See, the wedge they run usually at the A gap. They ran wider. They ran a dive at the B gap. So that diving on the ground by the interior three guys, they compensated
didn't work
for.
because nobody was there. All right, first down for the Bearcats. From the 48-yard line, clock running, 3:15 left here in the first half, trailing 34-14. Two receivers left. Raymond coming across in motion. Ball's on the ground. Bridewell picks it up. Trayvon's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe get another yard. Looks like actually giving 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Well, Coach.
Can't afford any mistakes here.
No, and he's not too far behind the sticks.
And the clock is running at 2:40, and you've got 2 timeouts. You sense of urgency here because you got 1 timeout. You've taken 2 timeouts, correct. So the ball's at the 46-yard line. You got to hurry up.
Well, they break the huddle for you. Two receivers left. Here comes Raymond in motion, I'm guessing. Hey, I got one right. Fake the handoff. This time we're going to go to Moronis on the outside. He's got the corner. He's got the 40. Nice job letting his running back give him a little help. Nice job, Cole Raymond. His wide receiver. Nice job by Jake. Cut to the outside. Hey, I got a blocker over here if I can get him.
What do we got, a gain of 16 there?
No, it's going to be more than that. Where do you step out?
20?
28-yard line. So, Coach, let's give him, I got 18 in my book. Give him 18 yards.
And another first down.
And another first down. Clock stopped as he goes out of bounds. 2:15 left.
That very good getting out of bounds. Kill that clock.
And Coach, I'm starting to see hands on hips.
Yes, defensive lineman.
Defensively. 2 receivers to the right side this time. Bearcats widen the splits. Raymond in motion. Hand option. Bridewell kept it. Trayvon gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2 on that. Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes to go now. Tempo up.
Well, Coach Carroll gets the play into Trayvon quickly. Trayvon getting into the boys in the huddle. 1:50 left. 2nd and 8 for the Bearcats from the Eagle 20.
Too long in the huddle. Go, go, go. Double tight end.
Double tight end. Raymond flanked out wide left. Man in motion. It's Raymond. Handoff.
No, he kept it.
Nope, he did. He kept it. He's went out wide to the left. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, and he's going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds inside the 10. Trayvon Bridewell kept that himself. Nicely done. Gets to the 9-yard line. 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 18 yards. 1st and goal.
Great ball handling.
Yep.
Faked you out.
Yep. They're good at that up here in the fog. That's not difficult to do up here.
And intelligently, he got out of bounds.
Knowing he had 1 timeout. Yep. Shout out to Mario Estrada, Eagle chain crew down there, doing a fantastic job. And Mario is the guy we talk to for restaurants down in this area usually.
Bearcats. Whoa.
All right, well,
that's it.
Minute 23. You got some time. It's 1st and goal. Got some time. So, Coach, you want to give us a recap of what's happened so far?
Yeah, there's been a tidal wave hit us. Started with the opening kickoff getting a run back deep.
50 yards.
And then they go right down and score. We get the ball, fumble on the first play. They score in 3 plays. And before you know it, you're down 14-0. We get back into it, kick the ball off to them. They run it back 90 yards for a touchdown. Yeah, it's been interesting.
To say the least. I got an update for you from just down the road. In the battle for the street corner, the shield. 2nd quarter, St. Joe 13, Rigetti 7.
Oh, good ball game going on there.
Good ball game going on there. It's a rivalry game, Coach. That's how that works. All right, timeout's over.
Okay, so
and goal for the Bearcats.
Yeah, and they don't have time to go huddle up now.
I don't think you got time for 1 huddle. The goal is to get it to 0. There we go. Raymond in motion. Takes the snap. He's going wide. He's got the corner. Great block on the corner. Leo Kemp. He dives. He's going to be marked down at the. Wow. He's going to be marked down short. Why is the clock stopped then?
Because he was out of bounds.
Well, no, because he's pointing that he was down inbounds, though.
Well, the official.
He's pointing that his knee was down because he wasn't. Yeah.
The official, bless his heart, didn't see it because he
had
was
to get out
on
of the
his
way.
gluteus maximus making the call.
2nd and goal for the Bearcats from, let's call it the 6-inch line. Bridewell under center, handoff to Moronis, touchdown. I personally thought Raymond had it on the other side, but I'll watch Dave's film tonight and we'll find out.
We certainly will.
Who's on that side?
Who's what?
That side.
On that side, your film?
No.
No, the other, the play before that.
Oh.
Now, all this is great.
You got to stop them.
Exactly.
You're giving them the ball back with 3 timeouts.
A lot of time on the clock.
Aaron Rodgers. Sullivan snapping it to Bridewell. Snap down. Garcia's kick is up, and that one's good. 1:10 left to go, first half. Bearcats 21. Arroyo Grande Eagles 34.
And, on our way down here, Dave alluded to this, that this could be a very high-scoring game.
Yeah, the only question was what was it going to be?
And is it going to end up 64-42?
Quite possibly.
And this is not, the Bearcat offense has played well. The Bearcat defense and Bearcat special units teams are
still on the bus in the parking lot, need to be found.
And this is critical right here.
Yes, sir, the kickoff, very much so. Garcia kicking, Tynes back deep, Puga back deep, Herlihy back deep, McKinley back deep, Potter's back deep, so is Max Wolf. All of those gentlemen are back 30 yards behind the ball. Same squib kick up the middle. It's going to be fielded at the very back. That looks like Tynes. He's busted left. Gets it to 35. It's the 40. He's finally going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. I still like the kick out of bounds theory.
Well,
that would have saved us 10 yards.
Exactly. And what I picked up what they're doing, they run double teams on this. So the side that it gets kicked to, they have a set double team.
They just double team that
side.
side.
They're doing a nice job of it. Now they got plenty of time with the timeout situation, so they don't have to throw this thing.
Nope. 2 receivers on each side. Perrette takes the snap, drops back, looking left, throws short, pass complete. Clock running. That was McKinley with the catch.
Never got out of bounds.
Didn't get out of bounds, so the clock still continues to run. Gain of 6 on that play brings up 2nd down and 4. Ball just across the 50-yard line. Clock running, 40 seconds left. Perrette takes the snap, trips right this time. Back to pass. Looking short, finds Tynes, and Jake Moronis with the stop. And a quick timeout right there from Coach Hartman and the Eagles as that play lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Call it actually 3rd and 8. He lost 3 on that.
Yeah,
Ball
they
to
were
the
in
47-yard
man-to-man
line.
defense, and he had the back there, and just a great play. Perfect angle, perfect timing. And that puts the Eagles in a big hole now with a 3rd and we're going to call it 8 right now.
Don't let the ball get thrown over your head.
No, for goodness sake, no. Now, where we've gotten hurt in the past in the Bearcat defense here is in a crossing route coming underneath and getting open. So, and them throwing the ball in the middle.
What was the play you were telling me about with the man goes in motion with the trips right?
Yeah, the trips the far side and then bring the motion away from it and then hit the slant.
Hit the slant in behind the safety.
Yeah.
So let's see if that's what they run, because that's the formation they're in. 3rd and 7, 30 seconds left. Trips right. Santos split out left. Handoff.
Run it.
Up the middle. Got it. Pass the 1st down and more. Caden Tynes busting. He's outside the 30. Inside the 25 where he finally gets tackled deep in the secondary to the 24-yard line.
So they gain a 30.
Yep, give him 26, Coach, I do believe. Or is it further than that? It may be, yeah, you're right. You had it right. Because he's at the, we're going to call that the 19-yard line. So a gain of 33. Timeout. The Eagles have one timeout left with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And just what you didn't want to have happen, they caught the Bearcats in a prevent defense,
And
rolled the defensive tackles to the outside, and ran the draw right up the pipe.
Yeah, blitz coming from the defensive right-hand side, and they ran left. They just ran away from it. So 20 seconds left. Ball is inside the red zone. Ball's on the right hash at the 18-yard line. So the entire playbook still available.
Now they've got a tight end in on the right and their trips left.
Puga in the backfield. Now he's going to motion right. And there's a
flag.
Coach, I'll say it for you because Bob's going to be here Monday. That's a false start on the Eagles. You can get me in trouble. Go ahead. Back him up 5 yards. I believe that was number 32, Caden Tynes, the tight end who started forward.
Okay,
So
that is their first penalty of the game.
Well, that was awfully nice of them.
Okay,
So-
now they're signaling the play in.
Yep. They reset the formation. This time Tynes in the backfield, trips left, one receiver far side.
Man-to-man defense by the Bearcats.
Safety help looks like it's on the right. Perrette back to pass. Blitz coming. Pass off.
The
It's going
middle.
down the middle. Nobody home. Incomplete. He was looking for Puga. Pass ball is incomplete. 15 seconds left. Second down. And 15. Ball's on the 24-yard line.
Now this is where high school is different from the pros. What the pros would try to do here is run what they'd like to call a rub, which is really a pick.
Yeah, which is a pick.
And high school kids are really not as adept at doing
Yeah.
it. They're trying to beat you with a move.
And if you're a Bearcat defender and that when you're beat, you can commit pass interference because they don't get the ball at the 1-yard line. It's only half the distance. Perrette takes the snap in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking left. He's trying to go back shoulder, and he does. Touchdown. Back shoulder pass complete to number 11, Makai Puga for 24 yards and a touchdown. Coach, that just looked like completely and totally back shoulder.
yeah,
With us
the
playing the
TV
front.
was in good position. He just threw it on the opposite side. Wow.
Too much time. Dawes to kick the extra point. Snap down, kick is up, and that one's good. 8 seconds left to go in the first half. Eagles 41, Bearcats 21.
Well, now what you're doing is you're just playing ping pong with them. You
Yeah.
spotted them 20, and now you're scoring, but so are they.
But so are they.
So you didn't get off the bus,
Yep.
and you spotted them 20, and you've played them even so far, but even's not going to get it. So
No.
you got to come out in the second half and be totally dominant. You get the ball to start with in the second half.
(41-21).
And this is the first half, people. That's not a
we're
final
not
score.
done. We're not done.
We're halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
We're halfway there, and we just hit the 1 hour mark.
And there's a huge crowd here. We haven't talked about that. This
Oh, no.
place is full.
On both sides.
Well,
nice traveling from
yeah,
Paso Robles
pretty
over
good
there.
crowd, yeah. And they've got 40 cheerleaders down here, too.
And the band ready to go. So,
Big
yeah.
band. Yep.
On senior night, they're ready to go. All right, Dawes to kick. Gaither back deep for the Bearcats. And this one is going to go over Dylan's head for a touchback. The Bearcats will get the ball on the 20-yard line. 8 seconds left. Anticipating a kneel down?
Yeah. And any kicked ball in high school that goes into the end zone, whether you have possession of it or not,
Automatic
is
touchback.
dead.
Automatic
Yeah.
dead ball.
Not so in other levels of football.
That is correct. Yeah, the Bearcats are going to take a knee, so the umpire standing in front of the defense. And there's the knee. All right, so we're going to head to halftime from Doug Kitchen Stadium in the home of the Arroyo Grande Eagles on the campus of Arroyo Grande High School. The Eagles lead the Bearcats 41-21 here at the half.
Now, here's a preliminary stat for you. Paso Robles has run 38 plays in the first half. That's a lot of plays.
Yes, it is.
In a high school game, if you run 60 plays, that's slightly above average. They're on a pace to run 76 plays, okay? Arroyo Grande has run 23 plays and is up by 20 points. You can't just look at the stats. You got to look at what's gone on in the game. Just shocking.
Yes, Coach, you got that right. Not the start we were looking for, but, boys will rebound, make some adjustments here in the second half. We'll see how that goes. Bearcat football on the VOP Sports Network, brought to you by China Gourmet, Idler's Home, Community West Bank, Anthony's Tire, Savage Deli, the Paso Robles Daily News, Blake's True Value Hardware, the Odyssey World Cafe, D. Lacey, Jeffrey's Country Barbecue, Western Janitor Supply, Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design, S.W. Martin and Associates, Yabba Dabba Dogs, and the voice of Paso. Once again, if you didn't hear us at the beginning of the ball game, Water Polo CIF Championships start next week. Bearcats boys and girls both qualified for CIF Division II. They're both in the playoffs. The Lady Bearcats are the 7 seed. They're going to be traveling to Reedley High School next Saturday morning at 11 a.m. The boys, they're the 6 seed in their bracket. And I forget where the boys were traveling to, Coach.
I missed that one.
I know, I have it. It's in my notes, but with the fog, everything's all damp. So trying to get to everything, it's all stuck together. Which ruins it for me. I believe they play Redwood. Yes, they do. There we go. There's my notes. Perfect. Yes, they travel to Redwood High School. They win that match. They'll take on the winner of the San Luis Obispo El Diamante match. And I think the boys would like a rematch with San Luis Obispo. They lost to them in overtime on Tuesday, 13-11, down in San Luis Obispo in the league tournament. So I think a rematch would be justified, Coach. And
sounds good to me.
A 2-goal loss in overtime, I think that'd be justified.
Yeah, I'm totaling up.
Yep, I'm working on you. I was about to check Max Preps here and get us.
I've got Arroyo Grande with 148 yards rushing and 61 passing for 209 yards.
That's about their average because they average just under 400 yards a game. So 200 plus would do that to you. Update second quarter from down the road in Santa Maria, California. At halftime, St. Joe leads Rigetti 19-7. See if I can find you guys some more scoring updates here. This will be a little hard when we're trying to pull it all off for you. But we'll keep working on it for you. Mission Prep and San Luis Obispo in the battle for the Ocean League title or the city title, or what would you call that, Coach? The battle for the Mission?
Yeah.
All right, 21-0 Mission Prep leading at the half. Lompoc and Dos Pueblos, second quarter now, Coach. Lompoc leads 39-0.
Wow.
At halftime in Templeton, the Eagles lead the Santa Maria Saints by a score of 25-0. At halftime from Morro Bay High School, Atascadero is in front of Morro Bay 14-0. And the only one I don't have an update for you, Coach, is San Ynez. I do not have a San Ynez update for you, and I apologize. but I'll see what I can find for you.
I've got the Bearcats with 248 yards rushing.
Which is about right, yes.
And now see, Arroyo Grande I have with 209 total yards. But the hidden yards in there, let's add on another 140 yards in special unit play there with those kickoffs.
Yeah.
And there's the difference in the football game right there.
You've got that right. And the fog, Coach, is a little worse down the road in Santa Maria because they have called it the Fog Bowl. Down, it's almost as bad as the Eagles and Bears game from the 1980s where you remember watching that game?
Oh, I do, yeah.
And you couldn't see a thing.
And when I was coaching at Hancock, we played our home games at Rigetti, and we were playing against Moore Park College, and they had white uniforms on.
Oh, geez.
And our video was perfectly worthless the next day. You could not look like ghosts going
Ghosts
across.
were running on the field. Yep.
And you could not, literally could not see across the field. And
it's just how that gets interesting, doesn't it? How it all goes.
The Eagle Band out here now, entertaining at halftime. It's good to see that things are somewhat, I'll say, back to normal after the spring situation with limited fans, no bands. You know, this is we're back to real football here.
Yes, sir. Very much so. Exactly what you're looking for.
Just a tremendous performance so far by the Arroyo Grande special teams, and obviously their offense. Puga and Tynes, like we talked about, and Parrott were a three-headed monster at the, and they have just been phenomenal. Great execution, good game plan so far by Coach Hartman on the offensive end. Now the Bearcat offense has ground the ball, had long drives, finished those drives, but you just can't spot people 20 points and then say, okay, we're awake, we're alive, here we come.
Yeah, one of our former coworkers here on the VOP Sports Network and a friend of the program, Jerry Dallin, says one of the keys for a Bearcat victory tonight will be some new schemes that Arroyo Grande has not seen on video. We can't simply dive or sweep right. We need something new.
Well, that could be, but the running game is working fine. It's the special teams and the defense. Defense has got to stop these guys. There hasn't been a punt in the game by either team.
Poor punters, you know, we just need to show those punters a little bit of love, Coach. They hang out all by themselves at practice with the kicker.
So when we look at the second half, the Bearcats deferred, and that might have been a mistake at the beginning of the game because Arroyo Grande got outstanding field position, went right down and scored. So it's going to be interesting to see what takes place. This is the Bill Belichick situation right here where you get the ball and you score at the beginning of the third quarter. Now the Bearcats did what Belichick likes to do, score with very little time left in the second quarter.
Problem is it wasn't that little.
Exactly. Arroyo Grande got great field position off the kickoff and went right down the field and scored with under 20 seconds remaining in the half to extend their lead they're up by 20 points now. So the Bearcats have to come out, score, stop them, score, stop them, and score to get back in the football game.
And while we're here on the Bearcat Halftime Show, here on the VOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters, I want to extend a shout out and good luck in the CIF quarterfinals on Tuesday afternoon. The Lady Bearcats from the tennis program. The CIF quarterfinal match coming up against Porterville. and it's a home match. So we look forward to the ladies putting on a good showing and hopefully coming out with a victory and working their way into the CIF semifinals.
Great opportunity for the young ladies there. Congratulations to Laura and her squad.
Yeah, we'll have to once the seasons wrap up officially, we'll get together with all these coaches. We'll get them in there on the locker room show with Coach Bill Stansberry. And who you got coming up on Monday night?
We have Bob Rollins, head of the Officials Association.
Bob's going to come visit, huh?
We can get the opinion of what goes on from the other side of the ball.
There we go. Just tell him I called a false start tonight. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Just tell him to come and yell at me. He'll find me on the sideline, I'm sure. So we have that coming up, and in the weeks to follow, of course, we'll have Coach Matt Carroll on Monday. Matt's going to discuss the bracket for CIF, what division the Bearcats end up in, who they're going to play, whether they're playing at home, whether away, and all of the details, as we call it. We'll find that information out. Bracket will be out tomorrow afternoon. We'll put that out on our Facebook page so that everybody sees it, and we'll have it up on the VOP website as well, just to kind of lead everybody into what's coming up. And then, like we said, with the locker rooms to follow and what's coming down the pike for everybody, we will have Coach Caleb Ferguson with the girls volleyball squad in to discuss how their season went. Tough 4-set loss on Tuesday to the Lemoore Tigers. But we'll discuss that season and how it went and how the program as a whole is doing. So we'll get Coach Ferguson in there. Like we said, we'll get Coach Laura Close with the girls tennis program. Once that season is officially over, we'll have them in to chat. And we'll also get Coach Dwayne McRoy for girls water polo and Coach Colin Moore for the boys water polo to let us know how their seasons went completely and how things are going and how CIF wrapped up. And hopefully, we get a couple of victories as a 6 and a 7 seed out of our water polo group. And, hey, there's always a chance at a home game, Coach. There's always a chance of a CIF final at our home pool in Morro Bay.
Our home pool in Morro Bay. And that is, San Luis Obispo, their home field's Morro Bay.
No, San Luis has a pool on campus now.
No, their home field for football.
Home field for football, yes.
They have torn up.
Yes, they have.
So they're kind of in the same boat, if you'll pardon the expression,
as
our water polo
team.
They're over in Morro Bay.
Can we just get a pool built on campus somewhere in the North County? At this point, after watching this for the last 7 years, can we please get a pool built for these athletes, these kids, somewhere in the North County, whether it's Atascadero, Templeton, or Paso Robles? Can we get a pool built? We know where one is. Someone want to help us dig a hole in the ground so that Coach Stansberry can take the first dive in, and then we can all push Jim Weeman in.
And I always bring up that story when I became the head football coach in 1990, and the principal, Glenn DeGraw, was walking me around the campus. He walked me out to that area that's vacant out by the tennis court, put his arm around me and said, "Coach, by 1996, this will be the swimming complex." And here we are in 2001, and we've got a nice patch of dirt out.
Hey, it's nice. It's got some holes, and I'm sure it had some mud from all the rain. And, so.
Changing the subject, are we coming out here for the second half? They're out here already, all set.
Well, it's you still have 2:12 on the clock. I see them walking in, Coach. It's white. It's white in the fog. It isn't the easiest to see. I'm with you, but I see movement.
And let's talk about next Friday night. We'll be on the air. The Bearcats will be in the playoffs one way or the other.
And the question is where?
And
are we going to be at War Memorial, or are we going to be somewhere else? Or are we going to be? Who knows?
We could be right back.
We truly
here.
could be right back here in Arroyo Grande, because as it stands with the current projections from CIF as of Tuesday night, Arroyo Grande was the number 7 seed in the bracket. Sunnyside was number 8. The Bearcats were number 9. So if we don't win the game and we slide down one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, he'll be right back. Oh, yeah, you're good. He'll be back. We'll get him one. Thank you. I'll set that one there for Dave. They could very easily, if they drop one spot, and Arroyo Grande stays where they're at, we could very well be right back here. And the school that I feel for out of this entire ordeal, Nipomo. Currently, the number 16 seed in the same bracket as the Bearcats. And they're done with their schedule. So they're dependent upon everybody else to do something, and for them to move down one
If they move down
spot.
one, they're the
number one seed in Division 4. So.
And strange as it sounds, Atascadero, if they win, they could be number 1 in Division 5.
Yeah, to 5 or 6.
6, excuse me,
yep.
6. Yeah.
So, yeah, it gets interesting to say the least. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that conversation room tomorrow for CIF. That would be fun.
And another thing these last games of the year have, too, remember there's going to be a re-leaguing meeting on November the 10th. I was talking with the AD here, Stephen Field, before the game, and Lompoc, Santa Ynez, and Cabrillo come into the Central Coast Athletic Association next year. So we will have, I believe that would put in 15 teams, because Orcat Academy plays.
Orcat Academy plays in
8-man football.
It plays 8-man football, right?
Yeah. So do you do 3 5s or do you do a 7 and an 8? And I am of the opinion do a 7 and an 8, because you do not have to schedule a bunch of non-league games all over
right.
the
You're
state.
not going to schedule Orchid in football.
And it doesn't matter where you finish in the league under this format, because you go to the playoffs anyway.
Right.
So
All right.
go.
Thank you for the halftime show, Coach. That was nice. Got a little mini break in there. Appreciate it. All right, second half kickoff coming up. Gaither back deep for the Bearcats. Daw is going to kick it off. Cats down by 20. Here we go.
Line drive.
Gaither going to pick this one up at about the 6. Running back towards the middle. He gets to the 20. Gets to the 25. Down to the 30.
Outside.
Kicks it out left.
Fumble.
Football. Ball on the ground. Recovered by, waiting for a signal. Recovered on the play, waiting for a signal to find out who has the football. Arroyo Grande with the recovery.
Well,
Not the
special
start.
units nightmare continues.
Not the start of the second half you were looking for.
No, and he made a nice run and was starting to break loose out to his left, and the Arroyo Grande player dove at him and knocked the ball out of his hands.
So Arroyo Grande gets possession, 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 35-yard line. 2 receivers on each side. Tynes in the backfield next to Perrette. Max takes the snap. Handoff up the middle of the Tynes, bounces it to the right, gets to about the 30-yard line. Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, unfortunately, the special teams meltdown continues for the Bearcats.
AG running it quickly. 2nd down. Same formation.
Cover 2 by the Bearcats.
Man in motion coming across. It's McKinley.
Fly
He's going to
sweep.
get the ball. Cuts it inside on the right. Picks up about 3 yards. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, what they'll probably do is grind it a little bit to kill clock and keep the ball away from us and give us less time to score.
Well, 3rd and 2. Tynes in the backfield next to Perrette. It's trips left. Now Tynes slips to the right. And
everybody in the world jumps offside.
And that was, I want the ball on 1. I think it's on 1. Center thought, well, it's on 2.
Now, that changes the dynamic here a little bit.
3rd and 7.
There's definitely a 2-down situation because no one's going to punt in this game.
Well, I just want to see, because Dawes can actually kick. He's 4 for 5 on the season. He's got a kicker, so they might try for a field goal. Possibly, depending upon how this play goes.
Got Puga out in the slot.
Yep. 2 receivers on each side. Perrette takes a snap and quarterback draw. Gets by multiple flags. Is that a face mask?
Yeah, I believe so.
There we go. Well, either way, Perrette got himself the 1st down. And 3 flags all in the same area. Are we calling a face mask, or what do we got? Let's find out what we've got. It is a face mask on the Bearcats. So now the question is, they're going to take a 1st down, and it's spot of the foul, or is it's half the distance? Half the distance from the goal, so the ball is going to be at the 11. Yeah. It's ball to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for Arroyo Grande. 10:21 left to go, third quarter.
And that is the 5th penalty against the Bearcats. Last week they had 3. The week before that, I think they had 2 or 3 penalties beginning to play a part in this.
1st and 10. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Tynes on the left of the quarterback. Takes the snap, handoff, running right. It's down to about the 5. Falls forward to about the 3, does Caden Tynes. Stop made by number 27, Colton Sullivan, as well as number 3, Jake Moronis. Brings up 2nd down and 2 from the Bearcat 3-yard line. 10 minutes left. Bearcats trailing 41-21. Same formation. McKinley in motion this time. Handoff. Nope. Tynes right up the gut. Bastian stops him at about the 2, but he falls forward into the end zone for a touchdown. Caden Tynes from 3 yards out. And Arroyo Grande puts up 6 more points.
I've noticed one thing too. You correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. They're running away from Bastian Uribe.
They haven't gone anywhere near him all night.
Going
wherever side he's on, they run the opposite.
Yeah,
yep.
To their right.
All night. Daw is on for the extra point. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. 9:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Eagles 48, Bearcats 21.
Wow. Just I'm
speechless.
Not trying to be critical. I'm just kind of at a loss for words. They are just going.
They are doing what they want.
Yes. It looks
regardless of what we are trying to do.
It looks like a scrimmage against their JVs. We don't have an answer.
We don't have an answer for what they've got.
On special units and on defense, we do not have an answer. It's a tale of 2 games. The Bearcat offense has played very well.
Yeah. Well, 247 yards rushing in the first half. So, see what we can do, gentlemen. We'll see what we can do.
But you can't, the turnovers have just been crushing.
Yeah, you can't give a team 3 drives inside your own 35, as Dawes' kickoff is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So Bearcats will have 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Yeah, Coach, just look at this drive as an example of it. We've got to go 80 yards to score, whereas you can nearly add up the 3 drives we've given them at the 25, the 25, and the 35. By my math, that's 85 yards for 3 scoring drives.
Yep.
Makes it difficult on yourself, and that's what you're trying not to do.
And, we do not throw the ball with a great deal of...
so it's going to take time.
Yeah. And we don't have time.
All right. Double slot, 1st and 10. Raymond coming in motion. Bridewell under center. Handoff running right. It's Malreader. Gain of about 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Devin running right on that play.
And they've done nothing different. They've got 9 guys up there in the box.
Yep.
They have taken their corners, and when there's a tight end in, he is just right up. They just have to throw the ball to the tight end. Off of play action, you cannot just let that guy stand up in there. He's like an extra. He's on block.
Yeah. And then it's 9 on 8. Doesn't work very well usually at that point. 2nd and 8 from their own 22. Raymond going in motion to the left.
Fly sweep.
Gets the handoff. Gets that corner, and nice tackle on the outside. That number 6, Coach?
Yep.
On the outside, gain of about 2. Kai Tavar makes that tackle, and it was a nice tackle on the outside there. Bringing up 3rd down and 6. And once again, folks, what you're seeing on your screen, it's not an impairment. It's not the camera. It's foggy. So we apologize for where it is, but when the fog rolls in, there isn't a whole lot we can do about sightlines.
Nope, and it's foggy, and it's brisk, and we're outside.
Yep, it's football weather, right?
We're on top of the press box.
All right, third down.
Look at the depth of this corner. He's ignoring the wide receiver.
Handoff to Malreader coming around wide to the right, and he gets stopped in the backfield by number 11, Makai Puga. Brings up fourth down, and Coach, something we had not seen all night long, coming up right now, a punt.
Yeah, their corner number 7, Dawes, just totally ignoring the wide receiver and playing run all the way there.
Yep.
Going to have to go play action.
Yep. Bridewell back to punt. Making sure he's got 10 guys in front of him and counting himself as 11. There we go. Kopcho and Puga back deep, and this snap high. However, get it off.
Nice punt.
Ball's going to be short. Let's see where the hop is. Pick it up. There we go. At the 49
down and straight
back up. Brandon Bonham on the recovery. Ball made it to the 49-yard line, the Bearcat 49. So a punt of 27 yards. Arroyo Grande, 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 49-yard line.
Got no luck there.
No hop at all. It's difficult. If I could get my wedges to do that, stop, bounce straight up, and just stop right there, that would be great.
A wealthy man.
I would be. First down and 10. Trips right.
They got that Bearcat defense spread out. Here comes a blitz.
And it's a run up the middle of Puga on the right. He gets to the 40, gets to the 30, inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Arroyo Grande, and Makai Puga, 49 yards on the counter. And Arroyo Grande is blowing the Bearcats out here in the third.
And they ran a blitz on that outside, and they ran right inside of it, and he got through to level 2, and he is faster than anybody else.
Yep.
He ran away from the secondary.
Dawes has been busy, in for the extra point. High snap, kick down, and that one is good.
He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, 6:58 left in the third quarter. Eagles 55, Bearcats 21.
And I think this is the most points scored against the Bearcats since about 3 or 4 years ago. We played Buchanan, and I think the score was 57-14.
Yeah. It has been a while, sir.
And guys, it's the third quarter.
Yeah.
And it's not half over.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said 61-41. I know you weren't, so. Well, I know what I would do with this tape. Gaither back. I'm sorry, it's not Gaither. It's Bryson Bonesso back deep for the Bearcats. Dawes back to kick from the 40. Here we go. Kicks this one deep, and that's going to go over Bonesso's head, and another touchback. So the Bearcats will start 1st and 10 from the 20.
A real difference here in special teams. They have a great kicker, and it has really made a difference. The Bearcats, like you said, 80 yards now is what they're looking at.
Definitely makes you have to work.
Yep, they've won the battle of the field position and dominated special units.
All right, 1st and 10, double tight end for the Bearcats. Handoff.
They are in a 7-2 front. 7 guys on the line of scrimmage, 2 linebackers, and 2 safeties.
Moronis on that carry. Gain of about 4 as he ran left. Brings up 2nd down.
And it's not close number of plays run. They've run 29, and we've run, this will be play number 45.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Raymond coming in motion. Fakes the handoff. Instead, they give it to Moronis up the middle. Jake gets about, well, let's give him 4 yards. He gets to the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And they still use that technique. They have a guy over the guard tackle area, diving on the ground, just creating a pile. If you're watching on TV, look for that. I think they have some kind of signal for when they want him to do it also.
Brings up 3rd and 2. 2 receivers right this time. Raymond in motion. Handoff option to Kemp over the left-hand side. Leo gets a first down and rumbles to about the 34-yard line. Gain of 6. First down, Bearcats.
And that's that motion out of the slot and then run veer option to the same side as they widen with the motion.
So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the Arroyo Grande 34-yard line. Clock running, 5:24 left. Cats trailing 55-21. Two receivers right this time. Backs split in the backfield. Raymond going in motion to the right. It's the handoff, second man through. It's Moronis over the left-hand side. Gains about 5. Make that 4. Gets to the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Contrast in styles. You know, we've had one long run. They've had numerous plays. We're taking 8, 10, 12 plays to score. They're scoring in 3 or 4.
Student section is asking the Bearcats to throw the ball. Apparently they haven't watched the Bearcats this year.
Bearcats a little confusion with their set.
Yeah, they might want to snap the ball. I see the official. There it goes. Handoff. Second man. It's Moronis on the outside.
Nope.
You're not going to get by Puga on the outside.
Puga's a football player.
Yep. Loss of 4 on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Clock running under 4 minutes to play. What are we going to get?
What do we see?
We're at a late substitution.
Bearcats.
Late substitution. See if
I'm
we can get it in
watching.
here now. Yep, there's the hand.
5 seconds.
Yep, there's the timeout from Coach Carroll. So a timeout by the Bearcats as the clock is still running.
Oh, that's right. We are
could be in a running clock.
Running clock, yes.
So. Nope,
Well,
now it finally
we
stopped.
stop it.
There we go. Now they've got it stopped. 3:19 left.
That's right. It's 35 points. Running clock.
I like how it's the 8th down. It's 8th down and 5 to go. I like that one. Dave, get a shot of that for us? 8th down with 5 to go. Those of you on the live stream, see if we can get it for you before they change it. All right, it's 8th down. That's my favorite. It's my favorite down. 55-21, Eagles in front. 3:19 left to go, 3rd quarter. Well, Coach, it's not looking good for solo league title.
No.
Looks like we may have to share a slice.
Yes, it'll be a tri-title.
If St. Joe holds on to beat Rigetti in the Fog Bowl.
And the
Very
tough thing, though, is you're going to be on the road next week, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
We definitely will.
Raymond in motion coming to the right. 3rd down. Fakes the handoff. Bridewell with the keep. Runs it up the middle. Trayvon spins out of a tackle. He's going to get the corner. Gets to the 45. Got to the 50. And now Trayvon running for his life and runs out of bounds. Nicely done, Trayvon Bridewell. He's going to get to almost the 45-yard line. Give him, yes, sir, give that man 20 yards and a first
that's
down.
The second time they've run that play, and both times that has been in excess of 20 yards. And the reason for that is
that's the guy you don't count.
Yeah, and most of the time the Bearcats, it's kind of a straight-ahead Fred situation.
Right.
And then when you do run that reverse-type action, the defense is faked out.
1st and 10. 2 receivers in for the Bearcats this time. Raymond in motion. They fake the handoff. Instead, it's to Moronis over the right-hand side. Jake falls forward and finds himself to the 30, looks like 7-yard line. Gain of 9. Second down.
And now I'm watching their safety. He's coming up.
Yep.
And they're almost to the point where the only DB in the game is really William Dawes, number 7, plays corner.
Yeah. And he's not paying any attention to the wide receiver.
Everybody else is up. Here comes Dawes over here. If you're watching, look where everybody else is. The safety is 6 yards deep.
Raymond in motion. Bridewell's going to throw it.
Got him wide open.
Can he catch it?
No. And it's just what we were talking about. That's the lone DB, and he's showing no respect. And for the Bearcats, number 15,
Diego Chavez,
ran right by him, and Bridewell put it right on the money, and he dropped it. Great call. Great call. It's there.
Yeah.
Take advantage. You know, their student body's mocking you. You throw it over their heads, and then you drop it.
Yep. 3rd and 1 from the 36. 2 receivers left. Raymond in motion. Handoff. Kemp.
First down.
First down. Or excuse me, that was Mal Reeder. I'm sorry. That was Devin inside. Give some credit to the offensive line up front for the Bearcats. Nice block inside. Number 58, Alex Espinoza West, doing a nice job. Nice little kick out block to get Mal Reeder the first down.
You know, when you're running and you've run the ball for almost 300 yards, you'd think you'd feel good about yourself.
Well, offensively, I think you do.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, offensively, the Bearcats have run the football nicely tonight. You know, there's some things to clean up and some things to work on, absolutely, on both sides of the football. So here we go. 1st and 10. Raymond takes a snap.
Option.
Veer option. Bridewell on the keep. Trayvon spinning off of a tackle. Takes a second spin around. He's still going.
I don't know
Finally
if he's spinning around
down.
or they're spinning him around.
Either way, he got spun and picked up 10 yards and a first down for the Bearcats. I think he'll take that if you spin him into the end zone, Coach.
Yep.
He won't be in mind who's doing it as long as he gets there.
Now, that is the 3rd first down of this drive.
Okay, I'd like one more, please. At least one more. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Clock running as we're down under 2 minutes to play. We're down to 1:15 left to go.
And you know, I'm sure they're not pleased with their defense right now, but their defense is doing what you want it to do, and that's slow us down so they can get the ball back.
Right, 1st and 10. Raymond coming across the formation in motion.
Fly sweep.
Cole's going to get this one. Cuts it inside off the block of Leo Kemp and spins down at about the 17-yard line. Gain of 6. Second down. As coach, I don't know about you, Dave. I'm feeling a little bit of water.
Yeah, the
a little bit of mist
here
coming through. 2nd and 4. Clock running under a minute to play. Make that under a half a minute to play. Two receivers to the right side of the formation. Raymond goes in motion. Fakes the handoff.
Sweep.
Fly sweep outside. Cole cuts it outside of the block.
Oh, nice tackle.
And a great tackle on the inside. Was that number 2? That was Copcho, the 3rd leading tackler for the Eagles with the stop, and the clock's going to run out at the end of the 3rd quarter. Bearcats are going to have a 3rd and 1 when we get back from the AG 14-yard line. But at the end of 3, it's the Eagles 55 and the Bearcats 21.
And this is the most points that Arroyo Grande has scored this year.
Yes, as they beat Lompoc 49-48. Compliments of Lompoc missing an extra point. So
going for 2, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, it is gone from fog to a
little bit of mist, a little bit of water,
light rain
coming down,
here.
and that's all right. We can use all the rain we can find, right?
Yes, we can.
Just can I have it not happen on Mondays and Thursdays so I can get the last end of the softball season in?
Yeah, we
Please.
prefer it not on Fridays also.
Fridays, you want Fridays also? Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we're inside?
Yeah, it can rain for the locker room show.
Okay. No, it can't. No, that gets me, Coach. No.
Oh, sorry. And we'd like to get, and I've talked to him, Principal Anthony Overton.
Yeah,
also.
get Anthony in there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mission Prep leads San Luis Obispo 21-7 in the third quarter.
It's a good ball game going there.
Atascadero leading Morro Bay in the fourth quarter, 21-0. Third.
Storming into the playoffs.
There we go. Get going that one seed in Division 6. Third down for the Bearcats. Third down and 1. Raymond in motion. Fake the handoff. Instead it goes to Leo Kemp over the right-hand side. Leo runs over a tackler and gets himself down to the 10. The Diesel with the first down. So first and goal for the Bearcats from that 10-yard line. Bridewell getting the play from the sideline from Coach Carroll.
Fourth first down of the drive.
Like I said, I want at least one more, Coach. I asked nicely. I didn't say. I don't, actually, you know what? I didn't ask nicely. I did not say please. May I please have another first down?
13th play of the drive, which is good. This is great.
But yeah,
they're just slowing you down, and you know how fast they can score.
Yes, we've seen it tonight. Raymond in motion. Veer option. Bridewell on the keep. Gets inside
Touchdown.
5. Touchdown. Trayvon Bridewell for 10 yards and a touchdown for the Bearcats. Yeah, coaches, veer option right. And Trayvon kept it.
Followed the dive back through there, and he's run the ball extremely well tonight.
Doing a nice job with his reads. Knowing when to keep, when to hand it off.
So the offense has put up 28 points, which I thought would be what they would need to win the game. I thought if they were going to win this, they'd win at 28-24. But the special teams from the get-go has just been all Arroyo Grande.
Garcia on for the extra point. It's up and good. 11:16 left to go in the ball game. Eagles in front, 55-28. Don't forget, folks, the brackets for football come out tomorrow afternoon. So we will find out where the Bearcats are going. Will it be a home game? Will they be in Division 3? Will they be in Division 2? Could it be Division 1?
No.
Could it be an away game?
Yes.
In San Diego?
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
No, could be Bakersfield, could be Fresno.
Tehachapi. Wasco.
Oh, man.
Boron.
Possible.
Wow. Possible. Anything's possible, Coach.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I'm going for snow. That's what I want. I want a game in the snow. That's what I want, except that we need to be indoors if we're broadcasting.
Yes.
You're going to put me on the sideline just because I said that, though, right?
Tehachapi in the snow, no thanks.
And you're going to put me on the sideline?
Yeah, you're the sideline.
Yeah,
reporter.
perfect. All right, here we go.
You and Tim. Onside kick.
Onside kick, and that hops up nicely for the up man from Arroyo Grande. Nicely done.
Yep, number 34 there.
Joseph Lopez doing a nice job. So Arroyo Grande with the ball now, 1st and 10.
And where are they, the 47?
Give them their own 47-yard line, Coach.
Okay, last time they had the ball at the 49 and scored in one play.
Well, can we work on that? Make it so they don't score? Maybe?
Are they going to have a change at quarterback?
Nope. Max still in the ballgame. Tynes still back there. Santos out there. McKinley out there. Puga's out there. And I see 14 Pinkerton out there as well. 2 receivers on both sides of the formation. Tynes to the left of Perrette. Handoff. Caden Tynes running right. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 2. Bringing up 2nd down.
Now we'll see how they play this. So they just want to grind this, or are they going to take a shot down the field?
Well, right now, no huddle. They're getting the play from the coach on the sideline. Brings up 2nd and 8. Bearcats blitzing from the right. Counter handoff. Looking to go to the outside and goes nowhere. Does Caden Tynes.
Andrew Allen on the tackle there.
Thank you, sir. I was going to say 52. I was getting there, Coach. Beat me to the spot. 3rd and 8. Okay, now they can throw it. We're under 10 minutes to play.
You know what we haven't seen from them is a screen.
Well, it might be effective now if we blitz. Let's find out.
Double slot.
Double slot.
And
Nope.
oh,
They got close.
Bearcats lucked out there. Looked like two of them jumped into the neutral zone.
Perrette back to pass.
Slant wide
and
open.
It's complete to Pinkerton up the middle. Gets to the 40 and going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Yeah, just
the clear out.
Basic pattern. Inside guy runs an out. Outside guy runs the slant behind him. Wide open.
First down.
It's there again.
Yep. This time it's the fly sweep to Puga on the outside of the left. He finds the corner, and the Bearcats stop him after a gain of about 4 yards.
Initial contact for the Bearcats,
Colton Sullivan with the stop. Clock running, 9:14 left. Cats trailing 55-28.
So we don't have running time right now.
No.
Because we're down by 27, if I
Correct.
have that right.
Got to get to 35. Same formation. Puga in motion. They fake the handoff, give it to Tynes. He kicks it back to the right side. He's going to be brought down at the 29-yard line. Gain of about 2. Brandon Bonham with the stop. 3rd and 4.
And 2 down territory, so we'll see whether they opt to run the ball twice or they're going to put it up. Bearcats showing cover 2. Corners up, safeties back.
Trips left. Perrette fakes the snap. Bearcats don't jump this time. Resets, calls a play. Tyne slides left. Back to pass. Perrette goes short, and I think he short-armed that one into the turf. Incomplete. He was looking for Danny McKinley, number 9. So it brings up 4th down and 4.
And classic quarterback example there. Throwing to his left, you got to get your left foot out in front of you. Your left foot should be pointed at where you're going to throw.
Yeah, and
shoulder square.
That one wasn't.
Shot putted the ball out there.
Yep.
And coach is looking at the coverage for him.
Yep. Perrette on the quarterback keeper on the left, and he's going to get himself a first down on that quarterback keep. He's going to get down to the 14-yard line for a first down for Arroyo Grande. Gain of 15 on 4th down. Just fake that in, fake that zone read.
Yep.
Nice little RPO.
Zone right, and he keeps it and runs left.
Read it.
Run the backside in, close down, and I'll run right out around you.
First down. Clock running under 8 minutes to play. Two receivers on each side of the formation. Wide split.
That slant is wide open. The middle guy straight ahead.
Handoff. Tynes up the middle. Nowhere to go there. Stop made by number 36, Kyler Tweeden, and number 40, Giovanni Reyes for the Bearcats. 2nd down. Give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. Clock running. 7:20 left. Cats down 55-28. Trips right this time. One receiver to the left.
Bearcats have a gaping hole on the right side, and there they go.
Tynes looking to go to the right. He bounces it to the outside. One missed tackle, and he's going to be stopped at about the 8-yard line. Giovanni Reyes, number 40, all over the field right now with that stop. Put that ball just inside the 8, Coach. Not quite to the 7, but it's not on the 8. So
gain of 6.
Gain of 6. So 3rd and they're calling it 5. I'm with you though. I think it's 6. Two receivers on each side.
Where they've got to spread out all over the field.
Yep. Handoff to the outside, running right. McKinley gets inside the 5. Touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run for Danny McKinley on the fly sweep.
And I think this is the most points scored against the Bearcats, Dave, since the playoff game against Hart. I think the score of that was 61 to 35, 63-35 maybe.
Dawes on for the extra points. Low snap. Nice job by Perrette to get that down. And it's up and good. 6:21 left to go in the ball game. Eagles lead the Bearcats 62-28.
Yeah, you don't lose many games in high school where you score 28 points. Unless you're Lompoc.
Yeah, boy,
Sorry,
have they done that a few times
Andrew.
this year. Sorry, Andrew.
Cheap shot there.
We still love you. We still love you. Don't forget, folks, on Monday, it's the Bearcat Locker Room Show. This week, Coach Bill Stansbury not only is going to have Coach Matt Carroll to discuss this ball game, but he's also going to have head of the Los Padres Football Officials Association, try to say that one 3 times fast, Mr. Bob Rollins, going to join us. So check that out. Monday night, 6:30. Coach, you're doing that one from the campus of Paso Robles High School, correct?
Yes, live from
There you
the
go.
Wally Olds building,
Oh, there you go.
Matt Carroll's classroom.
All right. Dawes back to kick it off. Bonesso back.
Another
He's
one
just
into
gonna
the end
let
zone.
it go into the end zone for a touchback. Ocean League Championship update for you, Coach. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Mission Prep 28, San Luis Obispo 7.
Well, it looks like that one is going to go to Mission, and they will finish undefeated in the regular season.
Update Southern section down in Lompoc. Coach Andrew Jones, who we were just discussing. His Braves lead Dos Pueblos 53-0
Ouch.
in the fourth quarter.
So
So they're going to get to 5-5.
yeah, and
Can they get an at-large bid in the Southern section?
I don't know.
All right. Well, you don't know. Let's go back to this one. Raymond in motion. Bridewell takes the snap. It's a fly sweep. Handoff to Cole Raymond. He gets the corner on the outside. Sends it back to the inside. Gets to the 27-yard line. Gain of 7 for Cole on the fly sweep. Second down. And 7 for the Cats.
57 plays for the Bearcats.
And Arroyo Grande's got to be up in the 40s now, right, Coach?
Arroyo Grande is at 39.
39, thank you. Almost.
Almost.
Well, 1 to grow on, right? 39, 1 to grow. Oh, wait, I hear whistles. What do we got? Timeout, Arroyo Grande? Arroyo Grande took a timeout. Defense wasn't set properly, Coach.
At this point in time,
I understand. I understand.
so we will be with you next week. We don't know from where, but as John has said, we will let you know. Tomorrow we'll have that up.
We'll update that on Facebook. We'll update that on the VLP Sports Network page so that we have that on our Facebook page. We'll update it on our 805 Broadcasters page. I'll have an update on my Facebook page, and I'm sure Mr. Weeman, who's still out with the flu. Jimmy, hopefully well enough to be back with us next week for the playoff run. We hope he's doing well. We know he's at home listening to us. And we get Tim Stewart back from his trip. Timmy jumping on a plane in the morning. Have a safe flight and enjoy yourself, Tim. We'll catch you next week for Bearcat playoff football. But yeah, we'll have everything updated as soon as CIF gets us a bracket. We'll be checking it and we'll make sure. And hey, we'll have some fun with football on Friday night.
A quarterback here.
Is that Luna in the ballgame for
Number
us?
7.
Thank you. Tyler Luna in the game. Handoff running right and running through a nice hole on the outside. Devin Malreader. First down Bearcats. Devin gets to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 yards. First down. I think I saw a few different Bearcats in there. So Bearcats making some changes, getting some people some playing time because you never know. Come playoff time, you never know who needs to step up.
And the Bearcats have not won a playoff game since 2014.
Well, let's change that, sir.
Yes.
First and 10 for the Bearcats. From the 35. Luna under center. Raymond coming in motion. Handoff up the middle. It's Leo Kemp. Leo falls over a couple of Arroyo Grande defenders. Let's give that man 11 yards, coach, and a first down, as he's made it to the 47-yard line. Update for you, coach, from Morro Bay. Greyhounds 27, Pirates 0. I still was homeschooled.
So Royal Grande, Atascadero will finish 3-7.
Yep, looking for that number 1 seed in Division 6, coach. That's what we're looking for.
Wow.
We're losing the first round, but that's what we're looking for. We can say we're number 1 for 1 week on campus. First and 10 for the Bearcats here from the 47-yard line. 4:23 left to go in the ballgame. Chavez in motion. Luna back to pass. He's looking deep, and he overthrows his receiver. Looking for number 6, Cole Raymond. Pass incomplete.
And they have now changed their defense, and they are playing with 3 defensive backs.
Well, that's not fair.
The 8-man.
Go tell them to change it back. Second down and 10. Nice pass. Led him nicely. Just a little too far.
Yep.
What breeze there is blowing that direction, so the breeze a little behind the Bearcats.
Flag is straight down.
You're not helping me. Second down and 10. Raymond in motion. Hey, how about a fly sweep after you run that and get to the outside? Nice cut back. Cole, 45-40. Gets inside the 30 before he's brought down. Nice run by Cole Raymond. Gets to the 27-yard line. Gain of 23. And a first down on the fly sweep. Nice job, coach, right there. He cut inside of his blocks. Saw where his blocks were. They opened up a lane for him, and he cut inside.
And here we go again. Another long drive for the Bearcats.
Have to finish drives. Raymond in motion. Handoff. This time it's to Leo Kemp running right.
Wide open.
Wide open to the outside. Finds his block on the outside and
picks up 7.
I think there might be a flag down. I heard a couple of different whistles on the outside there. Nope, I guess not.
Nope.
Ball's at the 21, gain of 6, second down. Yeah, a couple of whistles that thought that's usually it signifies that there's a flag that was thrown.
Could have been the band.
Could have been, possibly. As put that ball just outside that Bearcat tri-tip red zone at the 20-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Monduano in the ball game. Raymond in motion to the right. Gets the fly sweep on the right. Block on the outside. It's Kemp. Gets the inside. Nice block from Monduano. And Cole trips over the, turf.
Down at the 3.
Down at the 3. First and goal for the Bearcats. Dave, is it the Arroyo Grande Turf Monster?
Yes.
So we're calling that?
I think it was the mold monster.
It might have been.
They had the
possible.
mold that
the
killed all
fungus, the fungus that killed all the grass. Yeah.
And another first down.
Well, I did ask for at least one more, and I did say please. So I appreciate you giving that to us, Coach. Thank you very much. Monduano flanked wide left. Raymond going in motion to the right. Handoff to Cole on the outside. Looking for the fly sweep, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cole Raymond. Well, he got stopped short at the 1, down on the other end, where we thought he was in. He got tripped up by the turf monster over here where we thought he was in, so he finally gets his touchdown. Nicely done. He's been working hard all night.
I have 63 plays for the Bearcats.
All right, and Garcia on for the extra point.
Actually, 64, excuse me.
Snap down, kick up, and it's good. 2:22 left to go in the ball game. Eagles 62, Bearcats 35. Coach, if you'd have told me there'd have been 97 points scored in a high school football game on the Central Coast this year, I would have told you it would have had to involve Lompoc and probably Arroyo Grande. Maybe St. Joe. Lompoc, St. Joe, I probably was what I would have gone with.
Yes.
But if you'd have told me it was going to be between the Paso Robles Bearcats and the Arroyo Grande Eagles, I'd have lost a decent chunk of coin on that one. But it's 62-35, 2:22 left. Dare I mention that each team has timeouts remaining?
Well,
let's not use them.
And it's
please.
It's kickoff time again. So
well,
they've got McKinley and
McKinley and Tynes. Yeah. Well, remember, we saw a onside last time. Are you going to see an onside again here, or do you kick it deep?
I wouldn't kick it deep.
I'd kick it onside again. And instead, it's that little squibber down the middle, and it's going to be Tynes running left. Now he gets back to the middle, and he's finally going to be brought down. Gets to about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 2:14 left. Let's give him the 36-yard line. Why not, Coach? See, if they take a knee 3 times, can they get to the end? Oh, we got to change the quarterback. Number 16, Landon Potter in the game. Herlihy in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. Snap to Potter, hands it off up the middle to Herlihy. Running left, he's going to get to about the 40-yard line. Gain of 4. 2nd down. Under 2 minutes left. Yeah, wholesale substitutions, Coach. New sets of receivers on all sides. Bearcats as well. Everybody's got a bunch of different bodies in there. 2nd down. And Potter, the backup quarterback, is staring at the back judge, waiting for that hand to go up, sir. Okay, now he's going to put everybody in formation. And he takes the snap. Counts it off to Herlihy. Running left. He's going to gain about a yard. Dallin Scott in on the tackle. I also saw Jesus Ochoa in there. So
there will be 2 more plays in this game.
1 minute remaining. Third and 5.
This could be the last
from the 41. It's very possible. Let's find out. Waiting for the back.
There we go.
There we go.
Blitz.
Handoff up the middle. Not going to get the first down is Herlihy.
Gets a couple.
Yeah, but that's it because we're under 30 seconds. 4th down. They do not have to run another play.
Yeah, we will get the handshake.
We will indeed.
20 seconds to go.
Yep. That's going to be the last play of the ball game, and the final score will be Arroyo Grande over the Paso Robles Bearcats 62-35.
So you score more points than you have in any other game during the course of the year, and you lose by 27. Wow.
You're correct. Yes.
Wow. Something you wouldn't expect. And you know, let's go back to what we talked about, keys to victory. And both of us said this, get off the bus. Yeah. Be ready to play right now. The Bearcats spotted them 20. And then it was just ping pong back and forth after that. That's matching touchdowns. And you can't do that. And your season will be over next week if you do that again.
It's been a theme for the Bearcats, not just this football season, but we talked about it in previous seasons, that you have to get off the bus and be prepared to play football before you get punched in the face. And they got punched.
Yeah, there'll be some very stern talk tomorrow in the film room about that and special teams. You know, there's 3 parts to football: offense, defense, and special teams, and many times special teams gets overlooked. Tonight, it was definitely part of the deciding factor in this football game. Their kickoff return team, just excellent. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough week of practice, but you're fortunate. You've earned a shot at the playoffs, and I say they have earned it. It's
they
not
have,
just
absolutely.
this Mickey Mouse stuff where you're going to the playoffs and you're 3-7. They've earned this, and this has been a much improved season, and they've gotten better and better the last 2 seasons, the spring and this. And we'll look at this as a kind of an abomination and not what is indicative of the way they normally play. So hopefully next week, ready to go at the first whistle.
That's the idea. Where that first whistle will be, we won't know until tomorrow afternoon. Check out our Facebook page, 805 Broadcasters. Check out the VOP Facebook page. We'll have it put up there. You can check out Dave's Facebook page. You can check out my Facebook page. You can check out Bill's Facebook page. You can check out Tim's Facebook page. Everybody's going to have it up there, so we will know exactly where the Bearcats will be playing next week, because we know that they will be playing next week. The only question we have, where? So, for Mr. Dave Lambert, our film guru extraordinaire, who's done a fantastic job all season long, and we don't show him enough love, so thank you, Dave. We appreciate you. Coach Bill Stansbury, this is John Doss signing off. You've been listening to Bearcat Football here on the VOP Sports Network with the 805 Broadcasters. Bearcats lose a tough one to the Arroyo Grande Eagles, 62-35. We'll see you on Monday with the Locker Room Show.